Show. It's a show and tell, show and tell, show and hell, opposite, show and hell, opposite of hell. It's the show and tell, baby. Show and smell, I bet you smell bad. Bet you smell like you smell dad. Bet you smell like a show and tell had a baby. That baby then had another baby. And then the baby had 3 babies. And then the baby had 3 babies. That's right, the baby had 3 babies. You ever heard a baby?
No, I've never heard a baby.
Listen, once upon a time a baby existed, then a baby dismissed it, then a baby kissed it. Yes, the baby did it like. It's a show. That's right, not just a show. It's a hoe. It's a hoe. It's a garden hoe. Saved it. What up? Should I build this? Are we live right now? Yeah, you're live. Boom. Writing it. And I know that a show and tell is here at last. I can smell it like and I know that a show and tell is here at last. I know I can smell it like and I know that a show and tell is here at last. I know I can smell it like and I know that a show and tell is here at last. Yeah, I can smell it like and I know that a show and tell is here at last. Yeah, I can smell it like and I know that a show and tell is here at last. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not just a show. It's a tell. It's a show where you watch it. Watch stuff happen. Watch stuff happen. Watch it.
Watch it all. And guess what? You can submit stuff too. At 9:30, dirty, 30, we're in it. We're talking dirty, 30, we're in it. Dirty, 30, we're in it. Dirty, 30, we're in it.
We're dirty. We're dirty 30. Better get in bed by 11. It's here at last. I can smell it like, and I know that a show and tell is here at last. I can smell it like. It's a show, not just one, but 2. That's right, we got
2 shows in one, more than yours. We got 2 shows in one, that's more than you. 2 shows in one, that's more than you. 2 shows.
I'm getting word that we only actually have one. It's one show. We're not doing 2 separate shows. So I need to apologize for that last sick loop. Just kidding. I don't apologize for nothing. I don't apologize at all. I'm just a dude. Don't apologize at all. Don't matter what I do. Don't matter what I do. I don't apologize. Don't apologize. Don't apologize to you.
What if you really messed up?
Don't matter. I don't apologize shit. Nah.
Just kidding, I'm gonna apologize to everyone. Sorry for this song, first of all. Biggest apology ever.
Tell. Ladies and gentlemen, we out here. Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Glorious.
Out here. Cute times.
Wow! It's show and tell, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle helped just put his shirt on.
Just now.
And his nipples are no longer showing. Welcome to Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular.
Streaming.
Those sick beats were done by not only than our very own Kyle Wade Help.
It's a show and tell. And I got the sickest beats. I know everyone's been saying, Kyle, how is it you have the sickest beats? Because I know that there's other people who have sick beats. But you got to also understand that whether or not other people's beats are sick beats, my beats are the sickest. False beat. Wow. We got to start the stream over.
No,
we got to start the stream over.
Ill. That beat was definitely needed some CPR. I think they can hear me, but
yeah, they can. I'm confused why.
Actually, I don't think
we don't know what's happening.
You were right.
So you need this.
No, well, yeah. At this point, I do. When I lean over into your screen, because
it's far away from your mic.
We're not social distancing as we are roommates, so we don't have to, right?
Yeah, and we ain't apologizing for that. So basically, what's gonna happen is we're gonna interview some fucking fantastic people. I already cursed.
I've been taken off of the solo screen. We're trying to not get banned from the internet, so we're trying to keep things nice and kosher for all families and friends alike.
We had a good run, y'all.
I'll introduce the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's Show and Tell Spectacular. It's only the second time we've ever done this. Usually we are in person sharing each other our videos that we just finished. It is a community, a group of individuals who make beautiful comedy content for the internets or festivals or anywhere else that videos, theaters even. And we screen our project before they go live. But when we're at a streaming spectacular, we do things a little different where we get to know the filmmakers. We get to see what they've been up to, whether they've been in pure isolation, whether they are living with their parents, whether they are making stop motion for the first time in their entire life because they finally have time to do said things. So that's what Streaming Spectacular is for. It is an all submitted show. So if you make stuff, please submit your stuff. It is also a disclaimer that if you see too many white straight males, it is just because those are the people submitting content. So if you want to see more diversity, then let's submit it.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Kyle, save me from this thing I dug myself into.
Oh, you know. He dug a hole, yeah, and he dug it good. He said, dug a hole, yeah, and he dug it good. He said, dug a hole, yeah, and he dug it good. He said, dug a hole, yeah, and he dug it good. Dug a hole, yeah, and he dug it good. He said, dug a hole, yeah, and he dug it good. He said, dug a hole, yeah, and he dug it good. He said, dug a hole, yeah, and he dug it good. He said, dug a hole, yeah, and he dug it good. He said, dug a hole, 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 yeah, and he dug it. Okay, the whole, just like
actual style.
I don't know. Does this create a thing, an echo, or do I?
I think you put an echo effect.
Oh,
on.
Oh no, I did this.
Yeah. So you are making it that way, right? Right. That way. We're learning, and it's on to learn.
It's fun to learn. We're figuring it
out. It
is.
Thank you, Kyle, for being a part of Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular and bringing your sick, nasty beats.
Don't you mean being a fart of Streaming Spectacular?
No, I did not mean that at all.
In that case, I apologize immensely. Dang it!
Things are getting spicy already at Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular, and we haven't even brought in our very first special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a collection of delicious comedians who make comedy content for the internets and friends, family, and strangers alike.
And beyond.
We're very excited to introduce to you guys what we would love for you to do if you're sitting here watching the stream. Go ahead and support these delicious content creators. We're going to throw up their handles. We're going to tell you where the URLs are that you need to URL. We're going to give you every link that you could have ever possibly needed. So we ask that you find them. Kyle, you just wiped your armpit on air. You wiped your armpit, and we saw you wiping. We're still seeing you wipe your armpits.
Keep going. Talk about how I'm wiping.
Why would I talk about you wiping your armpits? Because then we have a whole segment talk about you. Why would I talk about you? 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 Why would I talk about you?
Why would he talk about me? 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 Let me tell you why he would talk about me, because I rock.
You do right.
Talk about me.
Wow, we are having so much fun.
We've lost all of our followers.
No, we have quite a few viewers online. Let's check in with these beautiful viewers. We've got, Jordan Letty is saying, yeah, boy. And Matt Kill, the delicious Matt Kill, is saying, wee! We're having all of the onomatopoeias. We're checking in. The delightful Lori Two Scoops says, whoa, highlighted? Hit it? Highlighted? Lori is figuring out the English language.
She
and that's
just
what we
learned
love about
typing.
Lori Lusk, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Redley697. Thank heavens he's back. Last streaming spectacular, we had Redley697 who showed up, and we thought that he may have ended his life on camera. I mean, online. He wasn't actually ever on camera. He wanted us to shout him out, and we refused to shout him out, and he went to drastic measures. And it's May, Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular, and we're going to
This is so cool.
shout him out again.
This is so cool. You can just like change. Oh my gosh, look at how small I am now.
I gave Kyle the controls of switching, and I may have already regretted this.
Okay, and I can have a cute background, and then I can have, ooh.
Joe Hospitor is giving us two hands. They're doing this, which is saying, please don't. I was about to say shoot, and that was incredibly insensitive. So
We sound like CNN.
we are needed to be rated by some delicious content creators. tonight. I'm not doing my best. I could be doing a lot more.
No,
But
you're doing
we'll talk
perfect.
about that later on in the show. Joe Hospitor just said that his mom's boyfriend just said that we sound like CNN. So that is not good. I don't think we want to be, but we do want to be a national broadcast. So
Yo, if we sound like CNN, that means we're about to get arrested on a live broadcast. Topical! All right, let's get to the show. Let's, Yeah, I feel like we can start the show. Just really quick, I have something to say. Girl, I know that you want the show to start, but it will. Girl, I know that you want the show to start. Yeah. But it will. Girl, I know that you want the show to start. But it will. Girl, I know that you want the show to start. Trash. Let's just start the show. It's trash. Let's do it. Ooh. Sorry, I still like changing squares.
I actually realized that I was muted for most of that, and you're probably only hearing a little piece of it. And you didn't hear my cool joke that I called you panda food because you kept calling yourself trash, but you're not. You're not trash at all. Anyway, moving on. The show is started. We've got a bunch of people watching. We've got a bunch of beautiful content creators that are going to be blessing us with their presence. Have I called them beautiful enough? Because they're beautiful.
Well, we don't know what they look like at this point, so
that's true. They could have
really gone south.
They could have gone in a horrible fire accident and melted their skin so that it made them look even more beautiful.
I do love melted skin. Yum yum. KFC.
Talking about melting and skin, that's what you do in hell. And our first guest is from a group of amazing musicians, comedians, performers alike. Their band name is called Hellcross. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Grady.
Grady, it's a 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 Grady, Grady, he's here like 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 Grady, Grady, Grady. Grady, welcome. Look at him rocking it.
It's so great to see you, Grady.
It's so great to see you.
Thanks for coming on to Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. I caught wind, and by wind I mean I saw all of these beautiful videos that Hellcross, the band, has been putting out. Tell us a little bit about what you guys have been making in this time. What you've been releasing.
Oh man, yeah, we shot 19 sketches in 2 days back in January, and we started putting them out every Friday in like mid-March, about when this happened. So lockdown started. So we've been editing them and putting the final touches on stuff and releasing them every Friday. They're like 1 to 3 minutes long. They're fucking awesome. So it's called American World Tour, and we as the band are on this bus. We found an actual 1979 tour bus in like Downey or Watts or something, and rented it and drove it up to NoHo and spent 2 days just shooting a fuck ton of sketches, like sort of quarantined in that bus with our friends. We brought a whole bunch of awesome people to be in the sketches, including one Kyle Hell.
What?
Yeah, I hear that there's a
particularly cute boy I hear in one of the certain sketches.
Yeah,
one of the Jonas Brothers.
Very cute boy.
Oh, Grady, the cutest of the boys. Now, Grady,
beautiful.
The thing that's actually very beautiful, but I think about Hellcross is that you guys are all comedians. You guys are all very funny as individuals, but then you all also know how to play musical instruments and you know how to rock.
Oh, thanks. That's why I we actually are a band and we play live shows, and this is from our last show that we played.
Is that happening right now? Is that happening right now?
No, he's got a green screen.
Yeah, no. I was locked inside the rainbow on Sunset Boulevard, and and Evan and Jason are stuck in stasis behind me, and Matt. There's Matt.
Yeah, they decided the way they were going to deal with quarantine is just freeze and not move until it's all over.
Yep, and I'm eating all the Italian food inside.
Your quarantine bubble is just in a bar restaurant.
Yeah,
not a bad place to be.
I'm out of Jack. I'm moving to Beam. It's all right.
This is awesome. I got to do a very beautiful show that you guys did at UCB not much before the quarantine happened, and I was in awe backstage with how you guys don't just know how to play instruments. Like, I played a saxophone in high school band, so I can say that I technically know how to play a saxophone, but you guys like actually play rock and roll music. You write songs, you play them, and I don't think people are understanding the gravity of this concept.
They just don't get it. They just don't get it, man. They just,
You know what? I'm trying to tell them every day that Hellcross, not only do they play music really well, they're funny.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No, you don't. You need to listen to me. You're right. We are saying the same.
I think you're impersonating me, but this is actually, you're doing a better job of relaying this message than I was able to.
I'm sorry, guys. I have a case of the Karens. Just a case of the Karens.
Is that what that means? Anyway, moving on. Grady, so you guys do a lot of, y'all perform as a sketch comedy group when y'all get together at times, or you typically, you're playing a rock concert? When you perform, you're playing a rock concert?
A little bit of both. When we came together as a band, we came together to put on the musical The People versus Hellcross, which was a sort of rock opera send-up of the Judas Priest trials and all the other trials that there have actually been, where heavy metal bands have been on trial because people have died or killed themselves or whatever. And they're all horrible tragedies, and it's like society trying to blame it on music, like they do. And so that's how we started. And then we started writing music, and we wrote music to be in the show, obviously. And the more that we did the show, and the more that we just like played as a band, we were like, we should also put in our 10,000 hours of like playing live shows. So we started booking shows at clubs around town, and we've played at a bunch of bars from everything from 6 people to 200 people, and we always bring it every time. Doesn't matter if we're playing to just the sound guy, we're there to have a good time and to just play music.
Yeah, but if you were just that sound guy, would that rock, or is that like awkward to be like?
It's a lucky sound guy.
Yeah, right it is.
Truly lucky, truly blessed. So anyway, you guys then shot this, and you're calling it a series of sketches, your Hellcross American World Tour, but it's also kind of like a pilot, right? Like you kind of got a series where you could pitch this as a potential TV show of some sort.
We have a number of pitches for TV shows. This we made, sort of like a proof of concept. Like we can write sketches and perform sketches and be funny, and we know how to make everything from short form to long form, because we also have an adapted version of People versus Hellcross that we've been trying to shop around as a TV show, and we're developing other pilots that would feature us as a band to be TV shows. So we're trying to really expand our voice and explore what we can bring to the table, and have options. It's like we do People versus, we do American World Tour. We put out a concept album called Trumpocalypse. That's all. You can find it on Spotify, YouTube, whatever. And
You're owed to our president.
Yeah.
Because you're such a fan of his.
Because you love Trump.
Because you love him.
I would never.
you actually love Trump, though.
We started writing it the day after the election, and then we released it like 8 months later online.
Wow. So it just got better.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote it.
And we released all of it. The album is about us as the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and it's 3 years into the presidency, and it's the end of the world, and Satan releases the 4 horsemen to Earth, and we lose our jobs. And so we make it our mission to track down this guy Trump that has made our jobs obsolete, so that we can get our jobs back as the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And it's like 14 songs or something, and as many sketches in between. It's a lot.
So let's play. We got a little clip from the American World Tour. Is this does it need any preface before we screen this?
I would say we released a new episode today. We've released about 12 episodes so far, and this is an unreleased episode that will probably drop on YouTube next week. So you guys are getting an exclusive sneak peek a week early from when it will actually drop online.
Woohoo! This is very exciting.
You're
All right.
telling me we're getting an
Exclusive sneak peek a week early. Exclusive sneak peek.
Sorry, I just wanted to figure that out.
Okay.
Okay.
You wanted.
American World Tour!
Hey guys, we're all out of gas. I should have been monitoring that, but we could stay here for the night. So, welcome to West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia. Well, boys, maybe we should marry our cousins while we here.
Better be careful. We in Mothman country.
Mothman?
A man who is a moth. Pale white skin, veiny, leather wings, eyes yellow like Satan.
Kip's on his myth bullshitting.
It's no myth, Peter. I caught one last night. It's in that bag right there.
This one?
No!
Get his legs! I don't have to get the legs! Get his legs! He's too strong! I don't want to get the legs! Oh,
Okay. Calm down.
Calm down.
Kyle?
Spaz?
Kyle Mothman?
Yeah! Spaz! What
are you doing here?
Holy shit, man, what's going on?
Not much.
I don't know where the fuck I am. I blacked out at Bonnaroo.
Oh, you're on our tour bus now, man.
Oh shit!
Stop, Mothman, you picked up a fucking tweaker!
Oh, Kyle Mothman.
Okay.
I'll be damned.
How are your kids?
Oh, how the kids? Oh, fuck the kids!
Wow!
Fucking tweaker! A fucking tweaker!
Don't look the curse word. We're trying to keep cursing out.
What show you seen that ever had cursing on it? What are you thinking? Elf?
Help!
Elf, what are you thinking? You turned.
You can't censor a band with the name Hellcrush. You just can't.
Maybe if I try it.
A fucking...
No, I did it. Come on.
I loved it, and I apologize. We're still figuring out the. I put the tiny URL so everybody could find. Then it layered over on top of the actual URL, and we're figuring it out. But
We're all just figuring
I
it
made
out.
that tiny URL, and that'll take you to the YouTube page.
perfect, lovely.
If you put Hell Cross with a C, you're going to get the stoner metal band in Peru. Really nice.
That's what I was doing on Facebook. That's
I hate
why
those
I
guys.
couldn't tag you guys because I did it wrong.
They're always stealing.
They're always stealing the glory.
The Peru metal band.
One day we're going to play a show with them.
That would be really awesome.
Yeah.
There's a man named Seth Ward, first name Seth, last name Ward, who grew up in the same town adjacent to my town, and he plays music, country music in Texas. Seth Ward. And if he's watching right now, I would like to play, well, I don't know. I can play a saxophone, but I can't really. I would like to do clowning while you do a country show. That's what I want. So hit me up.
Yeah, hear that, Seth Ward? Okay, it's a balls in your court, bud. Stop hiding. What are you trying to hide? Let's see those tax stocks. Let's see those tax stocks, Seth Ward. I'm gonna take control a second. Seth Ward, I know that you are.
No, we're
great
done.
guy.
We're done. I had to
Maybe he's a good guy. I don't know. I don't know him.
Seems like a really great guy. But anyway, Grady, we thank you so much for being on Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. Thanks for sharing a never before seen clip. And best of luck to Hellcross and what you guys are doing and your releases that you are doing in quarantine, which may be arguably the best time to release internet content. I don't know. We will never know.
We're trying.
We'll never.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, and thanks both of you guys for being in our shows and collaborating with us. Those were Kyle, the sketch turned out great. Seth,
Oh my
your
God.
bit at our show was just mwah.
It's an honor. It's truly
It
an
is
honor.
an honor.
Grady, why don't you do a little heavy, hardcore, heavy metal scatting so I can loop it and we can play us out, eh?
Okay. Oh, a little heavy metal, hardcore skirting for Kyle. Metal, hardcore skirt 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 metal, hardcore skirt.
Grady is gone, yeah. 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 Grady is gone, yeah.
Skirt metal, hardcore skirt.
Grady is gone, yeah. Grady is gone, yeah. Grady, yeah. Grady is gone, yeah. That was a guy, yo. His name was Grady. That was a guy, and his name is Shady. He's a shady little guy, and he rocks the mic. Shady little guy, yeah, he rocks the mic, yo.
Rocks the mic, rocks the
Mike, yeah. Yeah, he rocks it. He rocks it good. Yeah, he rocks it. He's
Grady is gone, yeah. He's Grady is gone, yeah. He's Grady is gone, yeah. He's Grady is gone.
oh no, he's
Grady, it's a hit. The agent just called, said it's a hit. Are you down for the tour? Yeah, that was
I don't know why.
Yeah, this show's gonna be super
It's just
long.
feeling.
There's no way to tell why the show's gonna go long.
I don't know why.
There's
but
no way that we can
feels
tell.
I
that the
think
show's long.
we're gonna bring on our next guest. He's a buddy of mine. His name is Austin Horton, and he's been doing some of God's work. I'll tell you that right now, right here. This man is producing some insanely professional grade content, but also in a creative realm that you have never even dreamed of. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my good buddy Austin Horton. Hey, Austin.
Austin Horton is here like Austin Horton is here like Austin Horton is here like
Yo, he's here. Yo, he's on the screen now.
Is this lag?
I don't know.
Yeah, jam along to it. You got this.
Austin Horton is here like Austin Horton is here like Austin Horton is here like Austin Horton. Austin.
He can't be stopped.
Oh, no, the machine. It's too much for it. It's steaming.
Austin Horton, you are a mastermind not only in the comedic sense, but as I can see in the
But
back,
also in the sheets, baby.
also
Austin Horton is here like
drool.
Austin Horton is here like Austin Horton.
It's good. This is good.
The show's gonna go so long.
You get build up a thirst doing this stuff.
What is that? Don't drink that. No, Austin, that's not. Don't.
Oh no, he's dead.
Austin, did you just drink lube?
That's gonna make the comedy come out easier.
No, that's not. I don't think that's how it works. It
could be how it works. You don't know. Maybe.
I don't.
Maybe
Austin Horton, I love what you do. I think that you're not only a special boy, but a comedic genius. You do so many amazing things. But I see, from what I can tell in the background, you also are a builder extraordinaire.
Yes.
You have a full set in your background, which I believe is.
You mean I have a full set? Are you sexually harassing me?
No. I would
come on the show to be Okay, I can't want to show you be sexually
I was
harassed.
gonna say we have the email right here. Please, could you? Well, you phrased it, sexually harass him.
When I get that feeling, I
Austin Horton.
wow, yeah.
This guy's got the pipes. This guy's got good stuff.
I told you he's good. I told you he's good.
Good.
Oh, Austin Horton. We've talked about your many comedic endeavors as of late, but I would love for you to share what you've been up to for all these friends that are online.
I'm going to tell you, Seth, hold on. Let me get my monitor situation here
Yeah,
figured out because I use so many cables.
Yeah. You've created a studio within your multi-bedroom. You don't have a studio apartment, but you have a
It's a loft downtown. This started because I wanted to do like a YouTube video project where I stood in front of something interesting and I said funny stuff. Yes. And man, I probably should have just stuck with that. Because I for some reason decided that, by the way, this project that you see behind me and my beautiful baby daughter, Olive, both happened around the same time. And I apparently was so drunk on my own ego that I thought that I could just do everything in giant, and it became a whole other dimension. And with tertiary plot lines and fictitious worlds, and really it became something kind of cool, but very intricate. And it was all designed to be done for festival season.
Oh, you mean that thing where we all go into the world and congregate in the thousands and touch each other and drool on each other, sneeze all over each other, that thing?
I never got sick at a festival.
That means it's a scam. It's a scam.
No, I think I have video proof of you getting terribly ill from a festival in Florida. Yeah.
You know, we know there's a rip in the space-time continuum when Okeechobee was the best festival of the year.
It was the only one that happened.
I'm going to start a series called Shitty Simulation.
Oh, no.
It's like, really? If this is a simulation, they spent a lot of money on the graphics and not a lot on the They're just throwing everything at you now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what you're doing with this set, and among you got a Instagram page. You're about to go weekly live streams. It's a world that you've created from your own brain. A complete it's space. It's sci-fi tech.
Yeah, the concept. So the general concept behind it is that it's like it's a It is a transmitting station in the multiverse that different interdimensional content creators are using to transmit it.
Wait.
There we go. Austin, can you hear me?
Oh, no.
There we go. Okay, we're back. Right whenever I was getting to hear about what you were building.
I was speaking into the void.
Only for like a little bit, I think. I don't know. We'll have to replay it and see.
Just only a few minutes where you were detailing your personal vision into the ever-present and permeating blackness of...
Only that one. But
yeah. It happened again, didn't it?
Yeah, it sucked here for those couple seconds. It was bad. It was bad.
Are we back?
Oh, well, there it is again. We out here. Well, I still got you.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
So tell us about your thing. Well, tell me and Frozen Seth about your.
Frozen Seth, he's frozen in time. Well, so basically, the concept behind it is that it's kind of borrowing from the ancient aliens sort of concept, and the idea is that the reptilians have come back to Earth after Sumeria, and now technology is advanced sufficiently, and we can see them for what they are. They're not, in fact, gods of Sumeria, but they're aliens, and they like to party.
So what you're saying is it's basically an Emperor's New Groove.
It is exactly an Emperor's New Groove, with sort of a sautéed caskiness of Mac and Me, I want to say.
Mac and Me. Oh, here we go.
I love Mac and Me, and I love everything that you do, Austin.
Yes.
It's a mother effing Seth sandwich.
Seth sandwich. Oh my God.
It's a motherfucking. It's a fucking Seth sandwich. Oh wait, no, we're not. We can't curse. We can't loop. We can't loop the curve. Oh, it's a Seth sandwich. Oh, it's a Seth sandwich.
I want to hear more about Austin's stuff, even though you've already explained. Did you freeze, or are you doing a frozen face?
I think that's a Frozen 2. I think that's a Frozen 2.
Well, now that I have him here.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a Seth sandwich. Oh, it's a Seth sandwich. Oh, it's a Seth sandwich.
It is starting to feel a little not okay.
Oh, it's a Seth
I feel like I
sandwich.
took it in
Oh, it's a Seth sandwich. Oh, it's a Seth sandwich. Oh, it's a Seth sandwich.
Let's bring Austin back on and see if we can.
Let's see if this works.
I think we lost. Austin lives downtown where there is
no internet yet, so he's stealing.
I think on a more serious note, I think it's actually because there are riots happening.
Although now you're frozen, so this is just a good time. This is just a good time. Oh, hello. Okay, well, we're just going to be here. Hello, this is me, and Southward is over here trying to get... Oh, Austin's back.
Pay my bills.
We got you back. This is insane. This has never happened before. I'm plugged into Ethernet, and for some reason, it's still disconnecting and reconnecting at its own will. So hopefully this...
It's like ethereal. That's why they call it Ethernet, because it's ethereal.
You cracked the code. You cracked the code.
There he is. He was. Okay. I thought he was frozen. But it's still a Seth sandwich.
It is.
It's a Seth
Back
sandwich.
to what we were talking about earlier with your sets, what you're building. You're planning to do a weekly stream with your characters, with your set. You have this space thing, but you also are the very talented and highly prolific character actor, as seen on many Insomniac productions and raves.
That is true, Seth.
I don't want to tell the internet, like I don't want to reveal this.
I am comfortable at this point. I mean, it's Seth Word.
Are you gonna?
I've never done this before, but
No way. Is this like the Ellen show where I get first dibs on like something wild that's happening in your or we're releasing that you are in fact?
I am Nigel Fick.
Oh! Yeah, but there's no way. He's Australian.
Why, mate? It's true.
Shut up.
Yeah, no, it's true. I've been a professional Australian for many years now, and I don't mind, finally coming out of the closet as being Australian. It was kind of a source of shame for me for many years. I didn't want to admit to the world, and I have a few apologies to make. Number one,
Do it on this show, please. Do your apology here.
9MSN. You guys did a whole article about me on the front page and got a lot of views and told a lot of Australians that Nigel Fick was in fact from Perth, Australia. That was a lie, and I apologize. I would also like to apologize to LMFAO.
Why? I thought you were. Nigel Fick was in the LMFAO song.
Yeah.
Called.
They hired an Australian, and I don't know if it was just that I needed the validation or what, but I mean, I lied to them, and I heard what the world needed at that moment, and I gave them what they needed.
And
they needed.
I think it's okay, because I think the paycheck also went to Australia, and you did not get paid for that role. Because you don't, in fact, live in Australia.
Seth, dear sweet boy. Let me explain something to you, okay?
Yeah.
My success, okay? You either have fame or you have money first, okay? You don't get both. Time you.
Oh no! I don't know.
No, I made good money. And I saw the world, and it was beautiful, and brought a lot of people joy. And
but even more importantly, more joy is coming because Insomniac is using Nigel Fick in a couple of more things. You're doing more with Nigel Fick at this point. Am I wrong to say that?
I can't say necessarily.
We'll redact that.
Insomniac has definitely committed to do a full series with Nigel Fick.
Good.
Fully financed.
Good.
Big picture. And make sure that you go to your www.insomniac.events.com and then make sure they know that they're doing that, because I don't think they know.
No, I'll email the guy who loves the owls. I'll email that guy.
Yeah, you can email him all you want. I don't think it'll be. But yeah, so I did the EDC virtual rave-a-thon, the live streams that they did, which was awesome. And I also did their Middlelands live stream, which was great. I played a wizard. And then I did their countdown stream, which was a character from the E83, one of the other characters. So yeah, this is going to be kind of the thing that brings them all together. And it's basically a way for people to, the kind of overarching concept is that, welcome to the multiverse, mother truckers.
Yeah, sorry, I was pulling up your Instagram while we were talking.
Oh, no, that's okay. Pull up. Dude, you can always make me smaller to make me bigger in another.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I think you know that.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got a whole other world.
The Instagram here is kind of like world building. I was kind of beta testing what I wanted to show from the project, and I'm going to continue to kind of give like a more detailed look into the different facets of this dimension that I created, because it's really like an alternate dimension.
Yeah. Oh no, it's insanely intricate and amazing. I don't know if you can hear that. I didn't really want it to play noise while you were talking, but
also I think that's a very loud one. That's not one of them. But it's it's a lot, man. And I learned how to do prosthetics, and I learned how to make shoes.
Right.
And I learned how to do all this stuff, and like it was a lot of work. And I thought it was going to be like a month, and then I'd be like, boom, a YouTube star.
Yes.
And then it's like, and then I was like, oh no, that's a year later. I was done with the building of the world without having put a single frame into the universe.
Yeah,
And then,
I know, right?
And then I got bookings for festivals, and then COVID-19 hit, and then I was like, no problem, I'm gonna stream. And then that was like I don't know, a month, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
It's been slow progress, but it's very complicated, and I want it to be good, and I want people to be like really taken in by it,
Yeah,
So it's comedy, it's live, analog, improv, electronic music, and weird guests, and I'm hoping that with my friends and my network of really talented people that I know, that I can further expand the world with my friends and have it be more of like a sort of collaborative universe. So that's kind of what I
love that. That's like right up my alley. Whenever I shoot a sketch or something, I end up like making sure that every single angle looks good just in case we have like, I don't know, an extra clip that we need to shoot and I spend way too long and we only needed one side of it, but I need that world built out to be able to like, sometimes I feel like I need it to be able to perform.
Well,
but
it's also, it seems like a lot of effort to go through that kind of painstaking detail and attention to like minutia and stuff. But when it pays off so huge. And especially like with sci-fi stuff, it's like, this is the kind of nature of the people that I'm trying to appeal to are looking for that detail. And I've considered all of those levels of detail. So no matter how deep you want to go, there's something weird and entertaining to meet you there. So that's kind of
so true.
Oh man, we're getting the phone lines are blowing up with requests.
The phone lines are blowing up.
I see them.
Blowing up. We're stuck on the internet forever.
What the people are saying is that they want a studio tour, but I don't think, I mean, if you want to go for it, but I think what they should do is go to twitch.tv and subscribe and follow your current Twitch account, which is the E83.
That is my current Twitch. And then also I have my my two Instagrams, which are kind of like the details of the guests on the E83, which is EEE8333 at Instagram, and then Nigel Fick on Instagram.
Right.
So I'll be kind of uploading more content, but it's very intricate and there's a lot of cables, and I just want to make jokes.
You got this, baby. You got this. You will, and I can't wait.
I don't care about HDMI, nothing. I just want to make people laugh.
Yeah, I feel you. I am.
Look at my hair, Sam.
Empathizing with this insanity. I am very, very excited to see your stream as well as the new stuff. I've got a sneak peek of all sorts of your little pieces. I've got seen it in person, and I'm telling you, people, this stuff is next level. It's next level. Well, Austin, thank you so much for stopping by. We will say good do, which is like, I think that's Australian.
I think that means good do.
Good do.
Oh yeah. I don't ever, also, I'm going to leave you with this, right? It's a sacred Australian word, right? It's going to get you anywhere, right? It's going to let you have access to pretty much anything, all right? I'm going to say it once. It's holly bolly wally golly. Don't tell you.
Holly ball.
Holy Wally Wally Wally.
Worm wally galoo. Wisworm holly wally.
Oh,
Yes.
Hey, Austin, Austin, we love you. We'll see you later, buddy.
There we go. There he goes. There he goes. Back into space.
He's no longer
Return. Bro, I don't know. Don't ask me. Subscribe to his Twitch. See if he's gonna return. Jeez. Austin Horton is here. Cute. Hey, Seth. Hey.
Hey, Kyle, what's happening?
Hey, not much. Just really enjoying the time here we have together.
Yes, it's super fun, and I'm really enjoying the time that we have together.
No, I mean, I just love the fact that we can just be right here in the same space.
We're like in the same digital space, and it's as if we're in the same room right now.
Nice. Like, what's posture? Is this posture?
I think that's bad posture. We've got a collection of more filmmakers. Do you think?
Oh yeah, we should probably
do that. This is why we're actually in this.
Great, we're live, folks, and we just broke the law.
No, we're roommates.
We just bathed in hand sanitizer, okay? Just shove off, haters.
Shove off, haters. Let's see if we got any haters in the
We're
chat.
my haters.
We've got we got very excited for this. Oh,
ooh,
that's still very excited.
Wait, can I can do things too.
Yes. Okay, not at the same time.
Frozen Seth studio tour. Very excited.
Kyle, we're reading old comments. We need to move on. We've got a couple people on deck. We're ready to get on with the show and tell. Streaming spectacular. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Jordan Letty is going to pop on. We have Maddie. I always say Maddie's last name wrong, but I just call her Madeline the Magnificent. We got Maddie coming on, and we've also got even more guests. Here they come. Maddie like Jagger. Wagger. Maddie Wagger. Maddie, you're next, but we're gonna put on Jordan. He's gonna actually be next because I see him here. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands. If you're at home, you can't hear you. Put hands. Do whatever you want. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Letty. Yo, there's a guy named Jordan. Yo, there's a guy named, his name is Letty. Yeah. And you know, and here he is right now. Hey,
What's
Jordan.
up, guys? Oh my God, it's so nice to be here. So good to see both of you.
How are you, my dude? How are you?
Not only is it good to see you, it's good to D-U, E-U, F-U, and G-U.
Wow, he went there.
I just said it's good to F-U. As a letter, not as another meaning for anything.
How do
We
you
can still
feel?
say kid-friendly on YouTube.
Absolutely.
It's true. It's true.
I feel like I'm a family-friendly content creator, as it were. So yeah.
You are, and especially with that new dad beard that I see around.
This is like my ascend into the lighthouse of pure isolation, growing a big bushy beard. This is the furthest. I mean, I aspire to the lengths of a mustache as prestigious as yours, but I don't think it's in the DNA for me.
I don't think you want it, honestly. There's a lot of poop particles in there.
Yeah, no, I don't know where those are coming. Where are those coming from, bud?
Well, there's just a thing. You haven't heard of that thing about?
Yeah, blink
okay,
if something bad happened to you in Texas. Okay.
Yeah, just forget that I said.
Oh,
that.
it wasn't bad.
Okay.
It was nice.
Okay.
It was a good time.
Anyway, Jordan Letty, you have been making some what I hear very innovative changes within the constraints. Is that a word, right?
Constraints is pronounced slightly differently than usual, but yeah, that's a word.
Quarantine has given us walls, and you have used those walls and built a magnificent set. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, thank you. Yes. So a couple friends reached out to me, like kind of right after quarantine started, my friend Izzy Rubenstein and Jordan Belsky, we had made some content together before in real life, back when you were allowed to get a crew together and, you know, shoot with real sets. And Izzy said, you know, hey, if we're all locked up, we've got to figure out how to do a streaming sitcom. So he's like, I have an idea. I want to do a workplace comedy. Can we shoot it remotely? And I said, yeah, what the hell? Let's do it. So we basically reached out, did a casting process, reached out some actor friends that some had worked with, some we wanted to work with, some who are now the star of our show is on the East Coast with her family in Boston. So we just like kind of assembled a crew together and started filming. The show's called Work Without Pants, and it's a workplace sitcom, all done through Zoom. So I remotely capture everything on my computer here in LA, and
amazing.
Like have been directing takes, and the actors are all working with their cameras. So like if I want to block action, I go, okay, you're gonna move, you're gonna walk, and go over here and pace, and we just like kind of do these really fun blocking rehearsals, and it's been a total blast to shoot. We got 2 episodes that we've shot in the can. One, we're going to show you a teaser of the first 2 minutes of episode 1 of the pilot. And we have 2 more written, and we want to do like a first season of, I think, 6 episodes. So it's been like a total blast just getting to, like, you know, I come from both the film world, but also like, you know, directing in a black box theater with just local LA actors. So I love to get together with people and play and, you know, experiment and just try new material out. That's why I like show and tell so much, because you guys are all about just making stuff and getting it done. So this just seemed like a natural progression of, okay, we're not allowed to get together, let's go make something.
I love that.
Spirit of show and tell, and you two, you know, that's what powered us through.
Yes, yes. Oh, I love that.
Once again, show and tell, bringing the heat, making good things, making it happen. You got, yeah. Did you laugh ever once? You can make show and tell. Enough said.
Yeah, I very well and elegantly put.
Enough said.
I'm impressed. I feel like there's this two-way streak of people being like, when you're in quarantine in this time, it's a great time to reflect. It's a great time to not put pressure on you to actually make stuff. Then there's another side of the story that people are like, no, this is the time where you're not at an office job, or you're not at, you know, you're spending this time creating, and you get to have this freedom to now make things with your free time. If you're not making things during this free time, then you're doing it wrong. And I think both of those have their.
I think they're both right. I think look, it's great if, you know, if you can find time right now to channel into something creative, like that's an awesome way to get through, you know, however much time has passed. It's like, who knows what day it is. It's a great marker of how much time is passing to be able to say, hey, I'm working on something, I'm chipping away at something. But you know, there's some days where I went to work on this or something else. I'm like, you know what? I'm just in a funk. I'm not doing anything today. I'm going to watch 7 episodes of The West Wing, because I never watched it back in the 90s, and then feel bad about my writing because Aaron Sorkin is better. You know, and they're allowed too, you know, but whatever. It's as long as you're having fun and getting through it, I think it'll be time worth spent, you know?
Well, you are definitely chalking it up score 1 for Jordan Letty on making something happen during this time. I love this concept. Let's shall we play the video? You have anything to preface?
I will say it ends abruptly because I wanted to keep it short and sweet for you guys, so it'll leave you wanting more. We're working on our plan right now for distributing them. So if you follow me at JLetty, you will definitely see updates there, and hopefully this will all be released in toto soon. But for now, just have a quick little sample taster.
Love it.
In toto.
The time has come.
What up, homie?
To lip sync for your life.
God, I miss sports.
You should check out Tiger King.
What's a Tiger King? Hey, did you put on makeup?
Sorry, I didn't have time to put my face on before the emergency meeting. What's it supposed to be about?
I don't know. I'm not invested.
All I wanted was to have a light week and avoid Will. I know it's tacky to say I want to quit my job when 3 million people filed for unemployment this week, but if I have to hear Will say, "Hey guys, fancy meeting you
Hey
here."
guys, fancy meeting you here. Hey Jamie.
Hi.
Thank you all for being so generous with your time.
Oh, gracias.
Hi, Sawyer.
The night Italy went into lockdown, my Pilates instructor, Samantha Falk, she sent a COVID email to her entire client list. It went viral.
Can't say that anymore.
There was an article about it in today's New Yorker.
Yeah, no, I read that article. Very inspiring.
Well, that should have been us. Jamie, I need you and Will to draft an email. Say something about, in this unprecedented blah, blah, blah. We here at Polyarch are committed to bringing accessibility to highly curated, bespoke fashion.
So it's not so much comforting our clients as it is capitalizing on a great marketing opportunity?
Can it be both?
Mommy.
Hey, buddy. Mommy's at work right now. Can I show them your picture? Guys.
Aww.
Now, what did Mommy tell you about watching her favorite show?
Kara did it.
That's right. Will, Jamie, draft the COVID email. I'll circle back and take a look before you hand copy off to Dave. Okay, bye.
By the way, you look really nice today, Jamie.
That's my cue.
What did Mommy tell you about
Yeah.
I
love it. I love it.
Shout out to our amazing cast, Shari Mahale, Lily Lawrence, and also shout out to my little niece Stevie, who's a year and a half old, who's the voice of Rain, the Sawyer Alexis Twins' daughter.
Oh, you got a relative in there, baby.
Yeah, I got my niece who's just saying words. First words out. She's cameo.
Wow. You got them working, my man. You got them working.
Yeah.
Dude, you know where you should take her? You should take her to that kiosk in the mall that claims to you pay them and then they take headshots for your kid and then send those to agents and they'll make your kid a star. Yeah, a kiosk in the mall. I hear they're still open even now.
How many children have you done? Do you have?
So many, and none of them are stars yet. Dang it! Dang it!
What did Mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did Mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did Mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did Mommy tell you about watching her favorite show?
Great.
Yeah.
That's a jam right there, man.
What did Mommy tell you about? What did Mommy tell you about?
It's very hard to loop when you've never seen the video before, but you gotta feel it out.
You crushed it, man.
He's doing live looping. Kyle's not seen any of these, so he has no idea what to loop, when to loop, or if he should even loop.
I mean, what is...
That's never stopped. The question of to loop or not to loop has never stopped Kyle from looping.
What is even seeing? You know, I haven't seen these. Have I even seen Seth? Like, have I even seen myself?
Just because you face waterfall them like in Face Off doesn't mean that you can see it.
Oh, this is true.
I haven't seen it. I need to actually see Face Off.
You haven't seen it? Oh, Face Waterfalls.
Oh no!
A lot of stroking people's face. It's a very pre-COVID movie. This, I mean, it was gross even before there was a pandemic, but it's really gross now because John Travolta puts his hands on everyone's face in that movie.
Classic.
So call it face.
Yeah, you're just spreading disease everywhere. It's disgusting. It's probably
wild
part of Scientology.
It's crazy how you can watch like media nowadays and it has kind of a visceral effect on you, whether it's know that it was filmed way before quarantine, like in the 80s, it's a feature film, whatever, or if it's a film or a short film that one of your friends just uploaded, you have this like weird like viewing room where you're like,
someone sneezes and you're like, what's the matter with this monster on screen that sneezed for no reason? You know, like why is that part? Like it's just weird stuff like that. Someone gets a cold and there are tissues everywhere and you're like, throw them out.
Yeah, why are they hanging around?
Triggering, dude.
Get them out of here.
It's not even a prop at that point. It is a problem.
Yeah.
Before this, anytime I saw a hazmat suit, I'd just be like, oh, that's cute.
That's a fun
thing. Think of all the gross stuff I could do in that suit with no consequences.
Yeah.
And now it's like hazmat suit. Oh my God, hide.
It's pure comedy before and now.
The definition of comedy.
Yeah.
The world This is the new world that we live in.
That
So we have a comment coming in that says, the "What Did Mommy Tell You About" remix is lit. So
Sorry.
that's positive.
Dude, that's our star, by the way. That is Jamie.
Oh, she was in the last video.
Yeah.
What did mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did mommy favorite show? What did mommy her favorite show? What did mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did mommy tell you about watching her favorite show? What did mommy tell you about watching her favorite show?
They come for the comedy. They stay for the jams.
They stay for the jams, baby.
Dude, no matter what, we got the jams, dogs.
So everyone go onto Instagram, follow Jay Letty. You'll see more. Is that's going to be specifically posted on there, do you think? Or are you be on your YouTube?
I assure you I will blanket all my social media outlets with links to this when it is publicly available. So if you follow me there, you'll find that. And you'll find some other stuff that I posted and music I'm making and all sorts of, solo projects that are going on in Casa del Eddy.
You're telling me you've got to ride solo, bro?
What's
You're
that?
gonna break off from you're leaving the band, you're gonna go solo, dude, after all we've been through?
No, by the way, one of the last places I was hanging out with anyone was at Winona House. I miss you guys terribly, madly.
And you did not contract COVID-19.
Shockingly, I didn't. I don't think I did.
On record saying you did not contract COVID-19 at our house.
Granted, I was really only on the porch just playing music with Stephanie. And
okay, if you can't claim or deny this, don't say anything at all.
No, just say it. So for the record.
I am unaware of contracting COVID-19, and I was present at that house. So,
thank goodness! Thank you so much.
What did mommy tell you about watching?
And I was contracting COVID-19, 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 and I was.
What did I tell you about watching her favorite show?
Dude, I love this. Thank you so much for coming by, Jordan.
Love you guys. Keep doing this. It's lifting people's souls and spirits, and on with the show.
Thank you so much. We're doing this because we just want to. I'm not going to make a joke about that. Love you.
It's true. It's lifting ours. Hopefully, it lifts others. We've got more amazing comedians coming in. Thank you, Jordan, for coming by. Thank you. And everybody go follow him on Instagram.
Wait, Jay, before you go, you got to add a little loop to your theme song here.
I like laying down. Laying down. Laying down. Laying down. I like what's laying down. I like laying down. I like what's laying down. I like laying down. I like what's laying down. I like laying down. I like what's laying
Cute.
Very cute. Unlimited cuteness.
Unlimited. Thank you, Kyle, for making us unlimited cute.
There's no stopping the cute.
I like what's laying down. I like laying down. Laying down. Down. I like what's laying
Not only is a comedian who makes videos and performs live entertainment, she also runs a friggin' fitness commercial. It's not commercial, but it could be commercialized because it's that good. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Maddie Wagger.
It's a Matt T. Wagger. It's a Matt T. Wagger. It's a Matt T. Wagger. It's a Matt T. Wagger. It's a Matt T. Wagger. It's a Matt T. Wagger. It's a Matt T. Wagger. It's a Matt T. Wagger. It's a Matt T. Wagger.
There she is. Look at her. 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 Shake her head. Shake her head. Oh, does she hear? Owl eyes.
Wager. Wager.
Oh, we gotta start the song all over again. Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager. 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 Maddie Wager is here, is here, is here. Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager.
Oh, there she is. There she is. There she is. There she is.
Thank you so much for coming on, Maddie.
Thank you for having me. It's so nice to see you. What a wild new world of show and tell.
Isn't it wild?
It really is. Hey, I hate it when my screen is just showing. Oh, there we go. It just keeps going back and forth.
Yeah, let's stitch all of our faces together.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
No,
I can
right
do
here.
it too. Just so you know. Let's see. No, I can. Oh,
Do
wait.
you like this?
Like this?
Or do you like this?
How's that?
Or do you like this?
That's
No.
good.
No,
Just like that.
How about this one?
that's nice.
Oh, we found it.
This is like who's cutest?
It's Maddie, hands down.
Maddie hands down. Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager. Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager. Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager. Maddie Wager.
Thank you so much, Maddie.
Okay.
Maddie, you've been performing live entertainment since the dawn of your existence, I hear. You've been doing some amazing stuff. But when did you start making people less fat with your comedy?
Wow,
That's your log line, is it not?
Nope.
Come laugh and become less fat.
No, let's not start that. That is no, Seth, no.
You heard it here first.
It's a Maddie Wager. Maddie Wager. I'm not gonna do that.
So you're entertaining, but also fitting people.
That's true.
Is that better?
That's better. Yeah, it's yeah,
Almost better.
almost better. Yes. Tammy, the character, started probably 6 years ago on stage, and then finally I started bringing her around to parties and just Burning Man and just being leading people and stuff. And then friends were like, "Hey, why don't you
Make this a real thing?"
Yep. So then I started teaching out in public parks. Did that for a year or so, and then moved to Angel City Brewery, and now it's live streaming every week.
Woo!
That's a help, yeah. Now, doing it at the brewery, you're drinking beers and you're moving about. The amount of farts.
Acid reflux.
Right. Oh, so it's coming from this, not that.
Yeah, downstairs is cool during it.
Not for me. Okay.
Yeah. It's not the best combination, but it's the only way I'll do it.
Yeah, it's the only way.
It's the only way. You gotta have beer.
We'll try. For some people, it probably is the only time they would work out.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. I mean, it's Richard Simmons or, other fun work. People need sometimes a distraction from actually working out. So,
Right. Oh, yeah. I
do
feel like
fun, but it's an extra bonus to get people. It's like any sort of improv or getting holding people's hands and being like, "Hey, if you just wiggle your body or do this weird clowny shit, you're actually going to really enjoy yourself." And, just you got to frame it in different ways, but people sometimes.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
I just was talking to Lori the other day about this concept of now I forgot what it's called. Whenever you do bad driving, you have to go to defensive driving. That's what it's called. So defensive driving, when you have to do defensive driving, there are comedy versions that you can go to. Traffic school. Is that what it's called?
No, it's called
defensive driving.
Defensive driving.
Anyway, the point of it all is that you have to do this. It's court ordered, and you can take it by a comedian, and it is insanely better than anything. Have you not heard of this? Is this a new thing?
Blowing my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
It was in Amarillo, Texas, growing up. I had to take a lot of defensive driving, and it was there in Amarillo, Texas. So, and that guy wasn't performing at the Laugh Factory. So
I mean, we have it in Oklahoma. Not that I know of.
Maybe there was. It was at a Mr. Gaddy's, and it was amazing. But it made me think at a young age. I was like, wow, this is Uncle John said he's taking it, which we all know he's taking some defensive driving in his time.
He needs a lot of it.
But what I'm saying is that this is a concept that can be extrapolated into anything that is hard to get through. And it instead of like making it a little more digestible, it completely transforms the experience. I know that's true for Tamersides, but I also know that's true for defensive driving. And it's also, this is my pitch, okay? And I feel like I'm Aziz Ansari on that one show with Amy Poehler, Parks and Rec, where he's pitching this idea. But you get a wholesome community church, and I'm not talking about crazy cool. What I'm talking about, a wholesome community building church. You make it a comedy church, which I think we already have Clown Church, which is maybe I should go to that because I think they took my idea. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking, but thank you so much for coming on, Maddie. I'm not saying that it's over. I'm just saying I've taken up most of your time.
I'm saying it's over. I'm sick of this very pleasant, very cute interview. It's too cute. I'm like over here thinking, what am I even supposed to? How am I supposed to even keep up
with the cuteness? Ultimate.
What's down with the cuteness?
Get up, down with the cuteness. Tongue, 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 get up,
I realize that a lot of this live stream is Kyle will start jamming, and then you just see I'm like smashing my head against the sides of this internet wall, and that's pretty much the majority of what this is.
It's a metaphor for the fact that walls don't keep us in, our minds do. Our minds keep us in.
So, Maddie.
Oh, who's this?
You've been Tamersizing. You've been doing this live stream. Is this like your main focus during quarantine? Is this your, is Tamersize kind of your release? Is it kind of like your go-to? Is it your baby within the insanity of this world?
Moving my body is like the most important thing during this time. So whether it's Tammy, and then like, yeah, just finding some moments that are like releasing both body-wise and also just like being super silly is really important. So yeah, she's my most consistent thing, but then I've been trying to push myself to like bring back some old characters or start doing more new characters and putting those up.
Are we going to see a live stream from Crafty Karen is my next question.
Oh, well, she's had a couple.
Are you saying that I missed the Crafty Karen live stream?
Wow.
Sounds like you didn't tune in.
Wow. Sounds like you didn't tune in.
My world is crumbling.
You know what? I'll do another one just for you.
Oh.
Yeah, we gotta make.
Oh my god. The what?
Quarantine Crafternoon.
Quarantine Crafternoon, Karen, coming at you. So where can people find? Is it all on? We have your handle, Tamersize. We have here on Instagram. Follow at Tamersize.
Here's Tam Tam. And then otherwise, Mad Wages. You can find Karen and everybody else.
Everyone else at Mad Wages.
Mad Wages. AKA how I felt at my last job. Did
I do that right? Make sure I did that right.
You did it right, and I was just saying that Follow Tammy on Mad Wages.
Yes! I did it wrong.
Hell yeah, dude.
Whoa.
How loud, like,
How loud is it?
how loud am I? I don't know.
How
loud am I compared to Seth?
On my own.
For your ears.
Both on your like able to process it and being able to like physically sit through it.
Yes, different things. That's a different question.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We want both answers.
Because you love sitting through my stuff, even if it's
No, I
kind
was
of loud.
saying earlier, this is your new medium, or I don't know if it's new. Actually, you're quite.
This is only the second time that we've done this.
Kyle, this is
more like our new extra large.
But Kyle's been looping since he bought this looper.
2 years ago.
I think it was about 2 years ago, maybe.
Perfectly loud we've got from Dan Braswell. I'm just over here like jamming out to my own stuff, and I just picture every other person tuning in. It's just.
You never know.
You never know. Stay paranoid, everyone. Hello, you never know. Paranoid. Keep going.
Anyway, we've got a wonderful little snippet. This isn't the full thing. You can actually see the full thing on your YouTube, probably, I would assume, on your Instagram.
This is the sort of director's cut, so there's a little bit. This one hasn't been released online yet.
Ooh!
But then the other full version is on Tamara Size. But this is like a fun little commercial that I shot with Jeremy Bellinger, who I used to be on a sketch team at IO with years ago.
Oh, so he helped shoot this for...
Directed it. He and I worked together, and he directed it. And shout out to, hey, this is a cool resource if people don't know about it, EcoSet. Do you know
Yes, love EcoSet.
Yeah, so like Soldati told me about it, and that whole background of the Tamara Size commercial was just like pieces of wood and styrofoam and shit that we got from EcoSet, and I just spray painted all that.
And then you put it in your garage? Where did you set that up?
Silver Park Arts.
Duh.
That's nothing, man. I went to EcoSet once, and right there in the front, just like a gift from God, there was these metal water bottles that, I kid you not, have a little Target logo on them. Because, oh, hi, Lori.
This is a little Lori in the background. I was going to ask Kyle if this was going to pay off, but I guess it did.
It wasn't. It was a water bottle. I go there to shop.
Great. Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get a little sneak peek of Tamara Size. Let's roll that.
Roll it.
Disclaimer. The instructions in this video are not considered medical advice. Discontinue exercises if you feel physical pain. Emotional pain is okay. I experience it every day. I am not insured, nor do I have stable income, so please don't sue me. I mean Tammy.
Hi, I'm Tammy. Welcome to Tamara Size. You may be thinking, hey, how can you call yourself an aerobics instructor when you've never had certified training? Turns out, if you name an exercise routine after yourself, you can start your own workout craze. Pick it up. Slow it down. Pick it up. Oh, good form. Yeah, that's nice. I legally can't call this calisthenics, but here's what you're paying for. The warm-up. If you feel like, hey, these are weird moves, it's because I'm not a professional. Ooh, oh, did I get your bits? And then we'll dive into the middle part. This is the only way I know how to connect to humans. Hold it! Hold it like it's gonna leave you! Oh, fuck it. Let's just touch. Guess what? There's more. I don't have a therapist. I live in a van. Come on, Tammy. You only have one chance on this planet. Make it count.
I grew up in a repressed household with a mother who loved Jesus Christ more than she loved me, and a father who left to join a cover band. I just got a divorce from a man named Doug who never consummated our marriage. Some would say that I'm going through a midlife crisis, but I'd say that I just found my body and voice through 1980s pop music, pelvic thrusts,
And asking nearly everyone I've met out on a date! Yeah! Without your feelings! If you thought that was it, you'd be wrong. I have so many more workouts!
What are you waiting for? Tamer size now!
I need this!
Yeah!
I
love Tammy.
I'm not a professional!
Please don't sue me. Please don't sue me. Please don't sue me. Please don't sue me. Please don't
That's not a technical difficulty. That is Kyle Hell's excellent music composition of Tamer size.
Yes.
Can I get
For
that
sure.
recording?
How many more workouts? How many more workouts?
There's the beat. There's the
There's no beat. There's no beat. Okay. Not for that one. Okay.
So what else have you been doing, sweet Maddie, during quarantine? Do you have more things in the works? Are you doing more Tamer size? You're doing more streaming. It's a weekly thing, yes?
Yeah, I just committed to, I was like doing it every once in a while. And then I was like, I'm going to just hold myself accountable and have it every Sunday. So doing that every Sunday and just committing to maybe making some new characters during this time. And then, taking dance classes, live stream.
Oh, wow. Live stream dance classes.
They're nice. They're fun.
I'm sorry. Did you just say live stream dance classes? I thought you saying
Just said live stream dance
live
classes.
stream dance classes.
She's taking care of her baby kitty.
It's a kitty cat. It's a little kitty cat. It's a
So,
kitty cat. It's a little kitty cat.
You've been streaming on Instagram, or what's your main thing right now? Or you try YouTube?
At the same time. So I do one to Instagram and one to Facebook, but I don't know I might have to ask how you like this StreamYard situation.
StreamYard is not paying us. We're having to pay them for this, and it's not worth the money. I'm going to go ahead and just say that. I just realized I was supposed to have branding. I should have been branding show and tell this whole friggin'
How are
time.
you supposed to know what they're even watching?
But then it gets right in front of Maddie's face, and then I'm like, I don't like that. So then, anyway, that's the one cool thing about streaming is it streamlines things in a way. But I'm curious to see other people who are, we're doing similar things with characters and comedy and deciding, okay, we're going to go streaming now. But then what do you do? Are you doing multi-streams? Are you doing Instagram? Are you doing Facebook? Are you doing YouTube? Are you trying to do all three of them? What are you using as your streaming studio? It's very complex, and it's frankly not really what I want to be doing. I mean, I think we all would rather be doing live performance or making videos to then publish. They're perfect and uploaded.
Yeah.
So it's like, how much do you want to spend researching all of this and figuring it out versus make a new character so that when we get out of here, you got a new character?
That's true. I mean, the cool thing is that we are reaching like my parents tune into like almost every live stream that I do. It's cool that we actually are able to like reach people across the country. So I'd say that's kind of a silver lining.
Yes.
But, yeah, of course it sucks. Like it's not. I miss audience feedback.
Yeah, I miss drooling on people and them not being super mad at me. They're still mad at me, but they're not like super mad at me.
Not me. I hate wearing pants. So this is working out splendidly.
He loves this. Kyle really loves this.
I love every part about it.
Anyway, Maddie, we're gonna let you go. We have a couple more people coming in. Thank you so much for stopping by, for gracing us with your beautiful Tamer sites, for bringing joy to this world with Tammy and all your insanity.
Right back at you. I always watch one of your snake videos when I'm having a bad day.
Is that the one? I'm afraid that's terrorizing.
The Gong Show, and you do a wiggle, and then you do a little twirly, and then the tail. Oh, just every time.
She's got it. She's got it. Oh, you're very sweet to me. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you, Maddie. We love you. We'll see you later.
Oh my God! Bye. There she goes. Wait, add a little loopy loop to your beat. Here we go. Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager. Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager. Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager. Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager.
He's giving you the right. Did you get at least the correction in the loop?
Yeah. Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager.
What?
I just heard the wrong pronunciation.
Maddie Wager.
It's Wager.
It's Wager. Grr.
That's what I said.
Yeah, Wager. Not
I
Wager.
need to leave.
Thank you, Maddie.
Okay, bye,
Have a good
Maddie.
one. Love you.
Maddie Wager, it's a Maddie Wager. Wager, it's a Maddie. Sick. That's all I got for that one.
Oh, I thought you had even more. I thought that you had even more.
I can go.
Anyway, we've got the Uncle John. He's gonna bless us with a brand new video. We've got Dan Braswell up next. After that, a wonderful man, two wonderful men. I'm not saying Dan is more wonderful than John. I'm saying that they're both wonderful in their own wonderfulness.
They're pretty nice.
They're nice, sweet gentlemen. And then we're gonna open up to even more filmmakers. We're gonna pop in and bring on even more. We're gonna take this to the limit one more time.
To the limit. Take it to the limit. So 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 take it to the limit.
Oh, that was time.
So take it to the limit. So take it to the limit.
Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit.
Take it to the limit. To Uncle John, Uncle John, Uncle John, Uncle John, Uncle John, like Uncle John, Uncle John, there he is, Uncle John, Uncle John, there he is, Uncle John, Uncle John, there he is,
Uncle John. Wow.
Hi, Uncle John.
Look at how cute.
Not yet.
So put me on your way, show me the sign, take it to the limit one more time.
Uncle John knows how to play musical instruments?
God, he's better than me. No!
Uncle John, you glorious being. I didn't know we were going to get Uncle John music tonight.
It's literally the last thing I expected.
You know what? Take it to the limit is like one of those songs that I kind of know.
No way.
Yeah. So I decided to play it. But guys, I finished Lost.
No, shut up. Last show and tell. We heard that you were in the middle of watching Lost, and it looked as though you may have finished the entire series.
How long did it take you?
Because that is like
hundreds of hours.
It took me, I don't know, maybe a few weeks.
Well,
you blazed through that.
Are you?
Well, you were saying that I really needed to stick through it past season 4 because the ending was so great.
That was a joke. I was joking. I
Oh.
thought it was clear. I was joking.
Well, how would I know?
You made yourself sit and watch the last 2 seasons of Lost because you thought that it was actually worth it. When I was
did.
very clear.
No, you
Very
weren't
clear about it not being worth it. In fact, I'm just going to take solo on this one. It's not worth it.
Tell me like John Locke.
So, why do you find it? Why do you find it so hard to believe? Why do you find it so easy? It's never been easy.
He's still got it.
He still got it.
Oh,
That's
Claire.
amazing.
Oh, Claire. What? Claire, you want peanut butter? What? Yeah, whatever. Art breath. Ugh. Let me just paint my nails. Ugh.
How much more of this do you want to see, John?
Well, let's, we can come back and forth and
No.
Fraggles?
No.
Yeah, I noticed that you were swimming in the ocean and couldn't help but notice also that my hair was real long and I took my shirt off. What's up there, Fraggles?
Can we get a quick Saeed?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Kyle's too afraid that his Saeed is racist.
Okay.
We need to triangulate the system. We need to triangulate. No, we need to triangulate.
That's good.
It is not. It goes into Mr. Echo a little bit. We need to do the challenge. No, my brother. Yummy? Yummy? Yeah.
I heard that Uncle John does a good Saeed.
I don't think I can do any of these characters after seeing him do them.
Do that. I'll see you in another life there, brother. Well,
You know what? I have an interesting idea. We could move on with this show.
Yeah, we can move on. We can move on.
Oh, sick bird!
We have some really good gigs and more content creators that I would love to get to.
Let's just
Right.
out for a second.
So, how's everybody doing? You guys are
Good.
doing.
So I watched Lost 2. I feel like
John, we have not been watching Lost. Kyle has actually been making a lot of content. Kyle Helf has been shooting and directing, editing a bunch of videos for Misty Filey. He's been doing some for Hobbs, our other roommate. He's been making his own. He made a Cerveza, a commercial for the very own Victoria beer company corporation.
Wow.
So he's been making all sorts of crazy stuff. I've been trying to trailblaze my own way through TikTok, trying to catch up with the Uncle John on TikTok, and I am failing miserably. But I know there's hope because Uncle John is there, and he's doing it, and he's making moves.
You got a lot of views on these videos, Seth. What are you talking about?
No,
You're
nothing
doing
compared to
great.
Uncle John.
Uncle John has top views, top branding, top
Top
huge views.
Huge
TikTok
views.
kid. Yo, Uncle John, you on TikTok yet or what?
Uncle John is famous on TikTok, Kyle. Did you not know this?
What are you doing on TikTok, Uncle John? You just doing Uncle John on TikTok?
I'm just doing parts of videos. I'm not doing anything very interesting or groundbreaking. No.
He's being very humble. It's not true.
Yeah. No,
He's making moves.
Uncle
John.
Uncle John.
There
Let me tell you, though.
What are you telling us?
I want to tell you what I've been up to. I've been making this cartoon that we're going to show, and I never knew how to animate or anything, but I really wanted to make a video for this song that me and my friend Bailey made, and we couldn't make a video because of the social distancing and everything. So I figured out how to animate it, and that's what we're going to look at tonight.
So you are telling me that you had no clue how to animate. The quarantine happened.
Yes.
You just taught yourself from scratch how to use a computer, first of all, how to start it up, get it running, get it going. You plugged it in. That's number one. You found a program to then animate, and then you decided that you were going to animate.
I didn't even use a program. I just did screenshots and put them together in Final Cut.
So what? What?
I couldn't figure out. I was like, this is the only way that makes sense to me right now, and I don't have time. I don't want to waste time learning some animation program. So I was like, I'm just gonna see. So I started doing a test, and I was like, well, I'll just keep going. But it took me a lot of weeks.
So but how are you editing these photos that you're throwing in there?
I'm putting the photos in Final Cut and at like 5 seconds each, and then just kind of trying to squeeze, cut them down.
But you're editing these photos after you've thrown them before you've thrown them into Final Cut.
No.
How are you? Are you taking photos of the real world? How are you?
No, they're screenshots from my computer.
Oh my God. But how do you get? Okay, you have images that are spliced together, and How do you overlay images within a screenshot?
Yeah.
What?
What?
I
Never
don't.
mind.
Okay.
Should
We'll talk about it later.
Watch it first.
Did you even make this, Uncle John? Did you even do this?
No,
or-
I wanna say that this song.
Copied.
This song is a song that I made with my friend Bailey. He goes by MKBLV. He's a really good producer. He's a really smart kid. He's like a whiz kid producer type. He went to like School of Berkeley music and stuff, and he really knows what he's doing. And I really just kind of dumb lucked my way into this little relationship of music because I went over to his house one day with an acoustic guitar and just played the song for him. And then like a few months later, he was like, "Hey, check out what I did to your song." And it's like, it's amazing. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, it is so cool.
Now we're a rock band and this is our video.
Oh, I love it.
So
Let's play the video right now and we can talk a little more about it later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Uncle John at A Taste for Blood. Here it is.
I wake up with the moon, unlock the padlock from the bathroom. I'll slip out into the evening where I blend in with the scenery all alone. In the city, the past is ashes, and each moment kindling to the fire. Each step that I take, one less that I have. Trust myself to a point, but I am a liar. And then at night, when it's pitch black, I sprout wings right out my back. I got a taste for blood and streams, arterial springs, red rivers gleam. My thirst unquenchable, perverse. I search the night and squeeze the life from innocent eyes. They dart and chase thoughts of escape. I leave them warm, piled in my wake. And pray the Lord their souls to take. I travel swifter than the breeze. You'll hear me rustling through the trees, and you'll mistake me for a cold spot in the sidewalk. Hear a dog's bark as I close in for the kill. I curse this need, but I must feed. I leave you drained, free from pain. Every last drop as sweet as sugar cane. And then at night, when it's pitch black, I sprout wings right out my back. I got a taste for blood and streams, arterial springs, red rivers gleam. My thirst unquenchable, perverse. I search the night and squeeze the light from innocent eyes. They dart and chase thoughts of escape. I leave them warm, piled in my wake. And pray the Lord their souls to take.
Whoa! Unbelievable. That man made that out of screenshots.
Thank you. Thanks for playing it.
Dude, I've done a little animation here and there, but I've never made an animation out of screenshots.
Yeah. It's like stop motion, you know.
Yeah, and it's also, I still don't understand the concept of making it from screenshots. You cut out and made them into folders on your desktop, and then the characters were folder icons, and then you made your desktop background the background, and then you move.
I just like I had this storyboard app that I made the background.
You used the storyboard app, and then okay. See, that was the missing piece to the puzzle.
Yeah, it was that he used a storyboard app to.
No, I got that part.
Right, but the screenshots, he took the story screenshots and he gave them to you.
And
you did it.
He made the story. He used an app, the storyboard app. Anyway, it's Uncle John. Dang it! Follow him, please, everybody. You're not gonna regret it. Uncle John. Dang it! But you can say what you want to say.
Oh right, yeah.
That's how you spell that word. I don't know.
We'll keep it PG.
Yeah. I don't know what is PG anymore, right, Kyle?
Yeah, nothing is real. Quarantine is shattered illusion.
Uncle John, you just heard Kyle. He was looping the F-bomb over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And if the censors didn't hear us the first time, they definitely heard us third, fourth, fifth, and ten.
You gotta understand. You gotta understand that I don't have
Do you
an
have
excuse for
people looking out for curse words?
The internet.
The internet.
Oh, really?
This just in, internet doesn't like cursing anymore. So
No,
we're trying to roll with it.
It's just in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got one more filmmaker that we have scheduled. We've got a lot more filmmakers, so we're going to open it up to anyone who has been making stuff online. I've asked a couple people to come and join us. They're going to pop on. Follow Uncle John on Instagram. That's also your handle on TikTok, right? And on YouTube. You can Google Uncle John, and you'll find him there. He's all over the place. Thanks, John, for coming by. Thanks for sharing that amazing.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, you saw yourself in there, right? You saw yourself in there, buddy. We didn't.
I was trying to say I didn't want to.
Right.
It was a treat. It was
a treat for you, buddy. Sorry, Kyle.
I
You'll
saw
be the
myself
next
in
one.
there.
Matt Gill was eaten.
I was very small.
I got to be made a vampire,
You
and
did.
that's the best thing
You
I've
did.
ever. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, buddy.
Uncle John,
All right, guys.
you freaking.
And thanks, Bailey, for making that amazing banger of a hit that
Yeah,
will
Bailey.
probably be on SoundCloud, right? I'm hoping to see that on
It's gonna
SoundCloud.
be on Spotify, I think.
Whoa, I don't have that. So hopefully it's on
SoundCloud.
Nobody does.
All
All right, buddies. Have a good night.
Thanks, my buddy. See you
right.
guys.
Bye.
You're leaving. Remix.
Cute.
Unbelievable. Let's just move straight into our next one, Kyle, because we're running way behind. I was going to try to open the
Yeah, it's like my bedtime. Let's do this.
It is. Ladies and gentlemen, my good buddy, it's Dan Brazzi.
Danny Brazzi, Danny Brazzi, Danny Brazzi, Danny Brazzi, Danny Brazzi, Danny Brazzi. Yeah, there he is.
Hi, Dan Brazzi.
I'm still awake. I'm here.
Yes.
I'm alive. It used to be my birthday.
Happy
Dan,
birthday.
It was your birthday.
First former birthday on Show and Tell.
It's true. Happy. We're not going to sing it because it's already over.
Yeah, it's already done.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't see you guys. I only
That
see
was. We have to get a full screen shot for you.
Yeah, we have to
so
show
we can
what
see
you're
what
really made of. Look at what he's made of.
those are dead, completely dead balloons.
Hey guys, you don't
And
know
Braswell.
this? You don't know
Are they
this?
dead balloons or are they alive foil?
But a 2-year-old drew me a birthday card.
Oh.
So that's pretty much the best birthday you could ever have. You know what I mean? It's like a 2-year-old. You know what I mean? It's like,
I know what you mean.
Dang, dude.
you guys ever
Got
had
that
a
sick
2-year-old?
bandana on?
Birthday? You got a birthday bandana?
Is that your favorite color?
It is. It is.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Brown.
Dude.
Favorite colors, brown, wood, trees, sand,
I
dirt.
love those colors.
That's why.
You're killing him,
Keep that
Kyle.
going.
No, you're killing Dan. You're hurting him.
Dan, we're
Stop. You're killing him.
Let's see your throat. Open your throat. Let's see it. Let's see what's in there. Ooh.
Can you see it? Do I look sick? You guys are doctors. That's what I thought I was coming on. I thought I was coming on for a
We should be charging.
broadcast.
You are, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about, ladies and gentlemen. Now is where we start this segment of the show called "What Have You Been Up to, Dan Braswell?"
What have you been up to, Dan?
Well, I've been up to a lot of actually physical therapy. You will not believe it. It's so exciting. It's also the perfect time to be doing physical therapy. This is real. This is behind the scenes stuff. Not a lot of people are getting to hear about this. I can't lift my foot that high, but I have had a foot issue for a year and a half, and I'm finally getting some help with it.
You're doing a little TLC. You're working on yourself.
Do a little TLC. I'm also working on my posture. So Tamara size. I'm trying to do a little physical action.
Yes.
I'm in Hollywood. I'm a big shot. So I'm also going to be working on whitening my teeth.
You're whitening your teeth at this time.
I've never done that before, so that's a big thing.
That is actually an experience if you've never done it before.
Photoshop? Oh, that's a good idea. That should just. And guys,
Peter's asking Photoshop. Can you just Photoshop your mustache?
No, I think Peter was talking about Uncle John's video. That was an old.
Oh, okay.
Matt Keel thinks that your teeth are so good.
These are old comments that you're pulling up at the wrong time.
Madeline,
guys, it's time to celebrate. No. Time to celebrate by drinking a over a year old prop. Cheers to everybody watching, because I know that you're watching for this stream because you've been waiting for a long time. And happy birthday to me, happy birthday to you. I hope we're gonna show you a video that's a 1 minute long. Me and Chelsea Pope made it also a year and a half ago. Hey, hell yeah! And there was a time, it was a dark phase in my life where I didn't know if we were going to see it or not, because there was a lot of editing. And so this is just the first part of it. And so, you're just going to catch a little taste of it, and then maybe in a week or so, you're going to see another one. And then the next week after that, another one. And yes, so thank you for watching so the setup is, you got invited to a party. You're with someone and you're like, hey, they say dress like this. And you're like, I want to be a fun couple. And also, if basically with me and Chelsea Pope, we also have a awesome videos called Book Lovers that we created in Groundlings, and it's literally one of the funniest things I've ever made. And so, especially, it's got 2 episodes of that. YouTube it, or whatever you want. There's 2 videos, and there you go. Cheers to you guys.
Freedom.
Yes. I love it. I love it, Dan Braswell. Let's play that clip right now.
Let's do the dang thing.
Let's just play it without even talking about it anymore. I'm not even going to be talking anymore. We're just going to play it.
No talking. No, not at all.
Ooh, this party looks fun.
Does the invite say what we should wear to the party?
It says wear something fancy and creative.
It's fancy, yeah.
And creative.
Like their fun level is like there.
These are fun friends.
And we need to get ours to like there.
We should level it up.
What about this scarf? And I was like, hey, big boy, how you doing?
What if I smoked a pipe and wore a tie and I was like, oh yes, Grandpa's proud of you.
How you doing?
That's fun, right?
What if I showed up wearing glasses and I looked really smart, and then the whole time I was like, don't bother me, I'm reading.
What if I wore this beanie and I was like, anybody want to go splitsies on some za?
Reading.
Venmo me later.
What if I wore this fedora and just went like full Stevie Nicks?
What if I was Bob Dylan?
Thunder only happens
with the tambourine man. Play that Rolling Stone.
in landslide.
Woo!
Hey. That's fun, right?
We're fun.
Hey! I love it, Dan Braswell.
You guys are awesome. I miss you. Mwah.
We got some comments from our wonderful viewers. Book Lovers rocks my socks. That's from Matty K.
We got, of course, Chelsea Pope saying health, yeah. This
Oh,
is health, yeah.
no, Kyle, that's your last
Says
name.
health, yeah. There it is.
Healthy.
Health, yeah.
Health, yeah.
The dynamic duo, of course, Matty K. Talking about the dynamic duo. And to that I say, health, yeah. Okay. Okay.
I feel like I'm right there with you. I feel like I'm right next to you, just kind of like,
in the chaos is what you're trying to say. Yes.
Hey, Seth, I just want to say real quick, thanks so much for letting me do the. Oh, hey, Seth, I just want to say thanks for letting me do the show. I know I completely steamroll every moment.
Letting you. This is your show as much as it's.
Hey guys, it's my moment,
Dan,
my
what's
moment
up?
right now.
Sorry, Dan. It was your moment.
Sorry, Danny
We
B.
messed up your moment.
Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Oh, wait, I thought it was gonna be the three of us.
No.
But it's just me right now.
Okay, now it's just three of us.
Okay, guys,
Talk
this
to
is
me. Yeah.
This is the best moment of quarantine, and I hope you all get out of this alive and well and healthy. Make sure you wash your nose and wash your hands and love each other and be nice to each other. And Seth, you gotta either grow that mustache bigger or
smaller.
He's growing it smaller.
I will grow it smaller. Thank you for the advice, Dan Braswell.
Yeah.
Way to mansplain how mustaches work, Danny B.
Dan, it's really good to hear that you're working on yourself both physically and emotionally. Well, you didn't say that, but I know you are.
Peter wants to know about posture exercises.
Oh yeah. A simple one that is like this. You just literally push your chin back.
Shut up.
And like it works those muscles right there. And you just kind of do that, and you look really weird. Do that over and over again. And then next thing you know, you're Kumail Nanjiani.
Why? Does he have really good posture?
Is
Because
whoa,
from Karate King?
No, he's the dude from Silicon Valley and whatnot.
Okay, very fun. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Dan, for jumping on and sharing your art. This is amazing. You're a good dude, and I appreciate you making stuff even within your finishing stuff, making things, finishing things. You're about to put some more stuff out, so go follow him, everybody, at Dan Braswell. That's his Instagram handle. Your YouTube is Dan Braswell, or just Google you on YouTube, Dan Braswell?
The Dan Braswell, or youtube.com/The Dan Braswell.
Got it. Okay, great. Love it. Go follow Dan, everybody. Thanks, Dan, for coming. Love you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, buddy.
Everyone. I missed you.
Bye, Dan. Oh, Kyle, we were having so much fun. We're about to round our hour number 2, and that is
concerning.
No, we're exactly where we need to be. We
I'm terrified.
had amazing content creators tonight. We're not even through. We've got a lot more people that are going to pop in, but who are they? We're going to tell
Nobody
you.
knows.
Everybody does. Everybody knows. I've asked a couple people who are actually in here, but what we're going to do is we're going to send the link in order to invite you. If you making stuff, if you are out there in the world and you are figuring out quarantine, how to be creative in this time, and you are putting out videos that you previously recorded and are finally finished editing, or you are making new videos, you're doing live streams, you're diving deep into that, join this broadcast. We're going to be on for about 30 more minutes or so, and we're going to have a talk, and we're going to figure out what you're doing. So here's the link. It's all browser based. It's a thing called StreamYard, and jump on. And I should have put, there it is. I posted it. We're on YouTube and Facebook currently simultaneously. Kyle, is this a bad idea?
No, everything is a perfect idea all the time.
Okay, great. So we're able to have 6 people in the backstage at one time, and so we're going to see just who shows up, what's happening. We already have a couple people. Let's see what we got right here. We got Director Pete. Director Pete. Hey, Director Pete.
Director Pete.
Hello.
You've got like an Instagram filter on you right now. You're looking like really nice.
I just look like this.
What is your?
He woke up like this.
Did you literally woke up like that? Look at his mouth voice is so clean. Say some stuff, Director Pete.
I live in
Oh my
I live in
gosh.
Koreatown.
He knows how to get down.
He lives in
I'm getting
Koreatown.
Oh, I heard he knows how to get down. Maybe you check your mic there, Director Pete, because I could have sworn you said that you know how to get down.
I've been known to cut a rug or two.
He's cutting rugs. Last time we had Streaming Spectacular, you showed us your very own
Cut a rug
bread
or two.
that you made.
Cut a rug or two. Cut a rug The or what? two.
Did you make bread?
Cut a rug or two. I did. I made some bread. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you still making bread? What's the deal?
Come on.
I still am making some bread. Indeed. I just finished 2 loaves, and they were
It's
delicious.
obviously working because your skin is
Glowing. You are glowing. That's
clear.
for sure.
I mean, there might be some help from this little light.
You got a ring light. You got a ring light.
No, I have
He really does know
I
how
have
to
my
cut a
light that
rug.
I use for
Whoa.
filmmaking.
Oh, that's
You know, I
great.
use all the things that I make money from
Right.
to do stuff like this because I don't make any money right now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's like it's better cut a rug.
Got a rug or two. That's why every Zoom call I get on, they're like, "Why does your picture look so good?" And I'm like,
Because you're a professional.
"I'm just using my webcam built in my in the monitor. No big deal."
Right. That's a lie. You're lying to all of them.
This is a total lie. If I could show you what I'm using, it's kind of ridiculous.
See, this is my
Why don't
problem.
you?
I tried to use a DSLR hookup, and it ended up just I flailed. It didn't work in the least bit.
He went
gotta
full
use-
Woody from Toy Story.
You gotta
I
use
did.
the right,
You know
you
what he
gotta use the
runs?
right little camera input thingamajogger.
Yeah, so I tried to go buy one of those like video encoder things. They're sold out everywhere, and then I was like, I don't need that. I'm gonna figure out how to decode it on my computer.
And what you did? And what happened?
I
you
got
guys
it
are-
working on Zoom, but it
You guys
doesn't
are
work
doing-
on.
You guys are
StreamYard.
doing great. You guys are
No.
doing great.
Thanks, Director P. I want to know about your project. You've actually had edited last month a project that you had shot outside of quarantine. This month you finished another video that you are about to upload. You're about to broadcast. Is this
Yeah.
correct? Am I
Yeah,
making
it's
all
on
this
it's
up?
on my Vimeo right now.
Ah, he's a Vimeo guy.
It's called a Pinterest proposal. I did it in combination with Gold Baby Sketch Team.
Yes, Gold Baby.
Yeah, Kinda Wise and Rebecca Hubler.
Awesome.
Badass people. And then David Howe, David Howe, Howe, edited it, and then I colored it.
Oh man.
Yeah, and
so you were the last ingredient in this
the last
huge. But it was shot all before quarantine, so you guys it finally went through the.
Yeah, pre-quarantine, I was actually in a script anatomy class for writing a pilot, and I was talking to Kaina and was like, "Man, I really think we should shoot this in a bathroom stall, like bathroom stalls, like side by side, because of the way that the short works.
Right.
They pass the plate of cocaine underneath the stall, and the proposal happens that way, And then I was like there for my last class, and I walked in to use the bathroom, and I said, "Holy shit, this is the location."
You found, and then did you all just shoot it?
Oh,
rogue, or
I
did you
got
get-
permission. I said, "Hey, can
you're
I?"
such you're a good boy.
Yeah, I mean, I had to get the key and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But it was hella fun. They were so, like, you work with some people, and they're great, and everybody has their quirks, but they were really, really just so fun to work with, and they worked like everybody. I feel like, I think one of the risks you take with filmmaking is, especially on no budget, is some people are into it more than others, or some people are into it less than others.
Sure.
And they kind of just don't want to contribute. But man, like, this team, they're so incredibly professional, and just like, I was blown away. I was like, wow, you guys made this so easy to do.
That's a shout out to Gold Baby Sketch. They perform at the Pack all the time.
They do, and they're killer.
Are they?
Funny.
Are
Very
they? The Pack's doing a lot of streams on Twitch, or do you know if they're? Are they a part of that, or are they specific people that are?
I don't know if they've done stuff. I would imagine, because the Pack is featuring like tons of people, and they are doing these Twitch streams, which are really funny, and everybody should go check them out.
Totally.
Yeah. So it's cool. Yeah, I don't know what else you want to talk to me about. What have I been doing? Like, I guess quarantine.
We want to know where's your Instagram, or not Instagram. I always get Instagram and Vimeo. For some reason, those are confused in my mind.
They're basically the same.
They're basically not the exact opposite.
It's all one platform in the end.
But it's Director Pete on
Instagram, yeah.
On Instagram, and then on your Vimeo, is it also Director Pete?
No, it's just Pete Ciarto, I think.
Pete Ciarto, baby.
Yeah,
throw
vimeo.com/Pete Ciarto. I'll throw that in the
throw that in the chat so everybody can link that. That's great. We've got some more people up in the chat. We got sweet Dave Getzel, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Dave Getzel.
Oh, hey, is that me? I'm live now.
Hey, Dave Getzel, he's live right now with Director Pete. We got Kyle Huff. We got Dave Getzel.
Hey, Dave.
We've also got Matt Kill. Matty
Style, hello.
It's a whole big fun group.
This is so many people. We're like a boy band.
Oh,
But
man. We would be a
all-
great boy band.
bunch of I call these some show and tell regulars we got over here. All of these kitty cats.
Try.
These guys, Matt Kill's probably submitted and screened I'd say Matt Kill and Dave Getzel might be lined up. They're going like
We're
this.
tied for the most
And
cartoons.
I was about to pass him, but then the quarantine happened, and that's
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah, and we don't know if we count quarantine content because we're not really screening full videos anymore. So it's like,
Yeah.
what are we really doing?
I mean, if Dave beats me, I'm gonna, I can't live anymore.
Well, I slowed down a lot. Like the
I know
first
you had a
2
list.
years, I was submitting
You
it.
had a list of who screened the most.
We actually do. I could pull that up, right? It has contact information. Probably shouldn't broadcast that.
Very important. I just remember it was funny that you had a full list of.
We did. We were counting them at our 3-year anniversary. We counted exactly how many people screened at Show and Tell to see who was the reigning champion. And
If you screen a certain amount of times, you get into an exclusive VIP club, right?
yes, and you get an enamel pin that I have not yet made.
I want that freaking pin.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. Don't you worry.
I'm gonna get that gosh darn pin.
You might get a Yerf Dog enamel pin.
Yeah, I do have those, but I haven't sold that many of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. On your birthday or something.
You do. What'd you say, Director Pete?
I was gonna say you should. You know how like YouTube gives you a plaque for like getting 100K.
Yeah.
Oh
You should
yeah.
Send out Show Tell Show plaques for like.
Yeah.
For 100.
That sounds like a good investment.
No, like 5 screenings. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you can go
diamond
every
plaque,
5.
for sure.
It's just written on the side of an Amazon.
I mean,
It's gonna be made out of cardboard.
You make the trophy proportionate to the amount of effort that it takes, but
Yeah. So we decide how much effort they put in.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. You're judging.
what?
I had a question. I had a question for everybody because
Here's a
there's
question,
5
Director
glorious
Pete.
creators. Oh wow, I'm spotlight. Okay, I'll go last because since I'm putting a question. What's the hardest thing that you've had what's the thing that you found hardest to do? And what's the thing that you found easiest to do during quarantine?
Oh, I thought you meant like in life.
No, this is not that deep.
Like,
Just more remote.
No, that's number one.
Just during quarantine.
Well, I'll go first.
Same.
The regular sleep schedule. Obviously, I can not wake up like before 11. I just can't do it, and that's if I'm lucky. Usually it's 1. Okay, so there's that. What's the easiest thing to do? Just not go out. Actually, it's been really nice. It's been really nice to not go out because I suffer from FOMO. So that's why I go out a lot. That's FOMO.
Oh, that's what it is.
I thought it was watching Lost for Kyle is the best thing.
Yeah, watching. I would have never sat down. Well, I'm doing it with Stephanie, but like I don't watch TV. Like I don't watch through shows. I don't think. I just kind of watch stuff if it's on the TV. But
Yeah, Kyle is the TV.
And now I am the TV. I'm straight up the TV.
Wait a minute. We got Lisa. Lisa Loretta is in here. Lisa Loretta has been making some amazing content during quarantine. Oh my gosh. There she is.
Wow, there she is.
Say hello to Lisa, everybody. Lisa.
I know you said it's casual, but I wore my boa.
Look at that.
So
Sorry.
good.
Sorry.
Guys, one of the things I'll go next, and because it kind of ties into this, one of the really cool things that I love about the quarantine, which I don't think I'm allowed to phrase it like that, but I did anyway. There's this idea that people are making stuff within like a constrained realm, right? And at school, when you were at school, whichever school you went to, whether it was elementary school or all the way
I
to
never went to elementary school.
graduate.
I carry you.
If you never went to kindergarten, that's okay. But what I'm saying is school gave you these essentially boundaries. They give you rules, and then you had to figure out how to either think outside those boxes or think outside of a creative. It kind of fostered this idea of creative way of creating.
Yeah.
And I've been like really inspired, but also encouraged by people who have been throwing out stuff. They're taking things off of their YouTube and making TikToks out of it and trying to figure out that whole world, or they're making live streams and figuring out how to go consistently on a new platform. They never made a Twitch account, and they did. And I've been seeing these people, and they've been getting amazing recognition. And one of the things I saw Lisa was making, and she started this sock puppet character during a time of insanity that ended up turning out to be like a wonderful piece of internet. What do you say? Content. It became a piece of the internet.
It's a piece
really.
of legend.
A legend.
Nice.
She, guys, don't tell her she's a legend, because it goes right to her head. miserable sock.
This is Karen, right?
This is Sock Karen.
Sock Karen, yes.
Yeah.
Is there a real Karen? Or is it Sock
What's
Karen?
that? Real Karen exists everywhere.
Is there like a human Karen?
Yeah,
Karen, like
It's just every Karen.
the white woman who calls the cops.
The white woman who's manager, and the white woman who's scared of black people.
Yeah.
Karen.
That's
Bad haircut, lives in the Midwest, saves parking spots that aren't hers.
She's a direct replica. She's as
She carry around a big gulp.
She carries around a big gulp.
No, it's a latte. It's a latte,
Okay.
and the order is always wrong.
Well, let's hear
Always.
from
She
Karen.
asked them
Let's
to
hear
do
from
it
Sock
wrong.
Karen a little bit.
What's that?
Let's hear from Karen. Let's hear from Sock Karen.
Okay. What? What do you need?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh,
What do you
sorry. Well, yeah. The receipt for your meal is fair. That's the full amount. So I'm sorry, you're gonna have to pay that much for your food.
What's Karen's
No.
favorite leisure activity?
No. Okay. So I have the receipt. And it's wrong. It's wrong. If you read it, do you know how to read? Do you even know how to read?
I obviously know how to. Yes.
Obviously. Oh, obviously you know how to read. Okay. Well, then, did you read the receipt? Did you read the receipt?
I think I did.
Okay, then you know it's wrong.
Guys, can somebody?
So
have
where's
a-
my refund?
Somebody.
I'm not helping
We
you.
have customers waiting.
This is too real. I think.
She's the worst. I'm taking her off. I'm removing Karen.
That was enough from Karen.
I'm dying for Karens to start protesting. Just like
I
Karens in
think
the street.
they are. I think that's
They
why
are.
it
They're
exists.
protesting. They're protesting against wearing masks.
Oh God.
Are they marching? I want to see.
They were, yeah.
Karens.
It's a very important cause.
A gaggle of Karens is called a complaint.
Where
I think that was. I think that was like from The Onion or something. That's not my joke, but it's fucking brilliant.
Beautiful. The Onion.
What does Karen's face mask look like? Does she have one?
It's this. It's this little tiny.
Oh, she has one.
And she hates it. Yeah, she hates it.
Yeah,
throws
she
it
never
on.
wears it.
You made a tiny
You put
face.
her- Yeah, I did because I made her in the car like hyperventilating in a video. And then
Her
she just
children got
tears
her
it
the
off
mask,
and
but
says,
she
"This
doesn't
is
wanna
not
wear it.
America." What's that?
Her children got her the mask, but she doesn't want to wear it. She doesn't need it.
She won't
She
wear
lives
it.
in the Midwest.
She
Everybody's fine up
hyperventilates.
there.
Yeah, she hyperventilates and then she throws it off and says, "This is not America."
So where can everybody find the Karen videos?
That's what I was trying to say. Thank you, Director Pete. That's the wrong handle. Lisa Loretta, where do we? Your Instagram is.
It's my name. It's Lisa Loretta. Do you
don't
want
have-
me to put it up there?
You don't have a number or anything next to your name.
No.
Oh my goodness! How did you even?
That's
how did
so
you
complicated.
score that?
How are we
I
supposed to-
guess there's only one. I don't know.
How many Lorettas
There we go.
are there
Put it
on,
up there.
Instagram?
I don't know.
Saying there's only one. Anyway,
And that's also my website.
So go to lisaloretta.com. Check out
That's
more of that insanity that is Karen. It's like digestible. You put it into a sock so that people can actually watch it without getting so mad. And then it produces change. And then we're making something with our, I love it. All
That's
right.
the same reason I also use clay.
You've got claymation up there too.
Yeah.
Oh, I use clay too.
Yeah.
Sweet day. This is a great segue. I'm gonna say,
You're welcome.
I just realized we're only allowed to do 6 people at a time, so I'm going to kick you off, Pete. Thanks so much for coming in.
Bye.
Bye. And then anyone else who's trying to join in, they can join in now. We've got an open spot. Dave Getzel has been making claymation. Well, it is a version of animation out of clay. Would you call it claymation, Dave?
Well, it's not really claymation because it's not stop motion. I'll basically take pictures of clay models and then use those photos and manipulate them like I would a drawing.
Right.
It's a new genre he invented.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that even called? It's just called. It's
That's
like
motion.
Clay animation.
Clay magic is what
Clay
I think
magic.
you've done.
Well, I've also been taking a sculpture class where I'm working with polymer clay to make a figure.
You're taking a sculpture class?
Where? Where are you taking a class?
Online. It's an online class.
This is Lisa's claymation. You can see it on lisaloretta.com. That's actual.
Oh,
clay.
yeah, that looks better than my clay figures.
That's insane.
Oh,
So-
man, that probably took a really long time to do.
Yeah, right, Lisa?
It took like 3 hours, but I had to learn choreography because it was a TikTok choreography challenge. So I had to learn the choreography as I was doing it. So I would like watch the YouTube tutorial and see her like do the move, and then I'd have to make the penguin do that move, and I'd have to hit play on the tutorial again, and just that was more time consuming than anything because I wasn't able to
Only
just
imagine.
do my own.
And this is what Matt Kill does every single day. He doesn't. It's not even 3 hours. This man does frame by frame animation. And
Yeah, I couldn't animate like that. I would go crazy, I think.
Yeah,
but Matt has figured it out because he's a professional and he does it for a living.
Yeah, I do. Do you want me to expound?
Please, Matt Kill. Expound.
Yeah, I do animation. I have some jobs going right now, which is very tough at this time to stay motivated, but got to do it, right?
What are you working on specific? Oh, you can't say because it's still in.
I can say one of them. Yeah, we announced it. We're working on season 2 of a sci-fi show called Hell Den, which is very exciting. I'm working on a feature right now that Seth is in.
Yeah.
Working on some other fun stuff. I can show you something I pulled up.
Oh yeah, pull up your screen. I'd love to see what.
Okay, let's see. I just started this like a couple days ago.
Oh,
Very-
we're getting an in-depth look.
Yeah.
Matt
Hold on. Let me pull up my other screen here. Yeah, this is something. Hold on, sorry. Can you see that?
Yes, it's a cutie patootie. What do you call this new character?
So this guy's name's Steven, and I just drew him the other day, and I started to make something, and then I realized I have too much other stuff to do it. But
It's wild. So you're doing like 2 different projects in the meantime.
Oh man, he's a butter bear.
I get sad if I'm not working on something like new and innovative. Like if I am working on the same thing for months, I get really depressed. So I have to do new stuff and experiment.
It's so
I was playing with like a way of making these look like bears walking away.
Yeah, look at that. That looks good.
So they have you go inside and there's the loop of them walking right there.
We're seeing we're peeling the potato right now.
This is like exciting flash file. And then I tween them together so that it looks like it's moving. You can see the path right there.
So that guy's like a bear from this family, but he stands on 2 legs and has butterfly wings?
Yeah, well, the idea was roughly he's a bear who is a butterfly, and they reject him, so he's
man,
going on his own.
Like on the Wuzzles.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, Butterbear.
Butterbear from the Wuzzles?
Butterbear, yeah.
She was a half
Did they
butterfly,
reject
half bear. Oh no, they were all friends.
She was yellow. They were all half. They were all little half
They're not as
mixed
depressing
things.
as my cartoon.
Yeah, I think we're probably a little bit older than everybody else because I don't think anyone knows what we're talking about.
I'm happy.
I think, Matt, are you hearing what they're saying? I think they said that you're stealing intellectual property.
I think I can't tell you how many times
You took that right off the Wuzzles.
people tell you that, I'm sure, Dave. Do people tell you that your stuff's similar to everyone else?
Yeah, Dave, what do the people say about your work?
I can't remember anyone ever really telling me that my cartoons were like anything else.
Never?
Not that I
No
can
one
think of.
has said your cartoons remind them of anything.
No, why do people ever say that to you, Matt? Besides
All
the
the time. Anytime you
Oh,
have
really?
anything that's remotely similar to anything else, well, you get compared to everything. So it's like you can't be. I mean, you're not stealing, but people think you are.
I don't think
I
you're stealing. They
got
just know it looks
compared to.
similar.
I got compared to Wallace and Gromit with Petey the Penguin.
Exactly, just because it's stop
But
motion.
that's
You
clay.
took that- I mean, that's just claymation.
Yeah, you took that
It's clay,
as a
yeah.
compliment, I would
I
assume.
also got Gumby, and I'm like,
Oh yeah,
how is
because
this
it's
like Gumby?
claymation.
How is
claymation? And
I'm
they
sure
think
Wallace and
Gumby.
Gromit got Gumby when they started. Like it looks.
Oh,
like
for
it's
sure.
Gumby.
Right.
This is why
People love to
I
compare
stopped
stuff.
watching
But it's
everything,
okay.
so I can't copy anything. I just
Yeah, Kyle doesn't watch anything besides the fact that he just said he watched Lost all the time.
Oh no, the illusion is shattered.
Kyle takes himself out, but he's also just right. He can't take himself out. No,
There haven't been any new Gumbies in a while. When are they going to reboot
Yeah,
that?
let's reboot Gumby, guys. Let's make
I
that
want a
our.
live action of Gumby, and I will not settle for anything less.
It's
Yeah, I think when Art Clokey died, nobody else gave a shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Art Clokey, he created Gumby, and he eventually died.
Oh,
And I don't think they've ever done anything with Gumby since he died.
I wonder why. That's
Robot
crazy. You think
Chicken
they would have
did.
tried to reboot it?
Yeah, you would think
Gumby
so.
2000.
I mean, it's a thing everybody knows what it is, even if they didn't watch the show.
Right.
I think now that we're talking about it, all of a sudden magically we'll see a
It'll come
reboot of
back.
Gumby.
Oh, yeah.
that comes from somewhere.
Oh, it's
they're
definitely-
listening
some
right
executives
now.
have definitely tried to reboot that multiple times, and it just hasn't
I'm
worked
sure.
Yeah, they're always trying to reboot Gumby, but it doesn't take.
It doesn't
out.
take.
I like the idea of some executive who tries every day to pitch it to his boss. We gotta bring Gumby back. We have the property.
I would go watch that live action movie, though.
I would watch a Dave Gumby fan film. How about that?
Dave, make a Dave Gumby fan film.
Oh my god.
I bet at a certain point, since nobody cares about Gumby, he'll just like go into public domain.
I think people do care, but they're just silent about it, you know?
I guess
They're
so.
afraid.
Let's ask our audience. If you care about Gumby, go ahead and like and subscribe and comment below. Would you like a live action Gumby remake? Would you like a J.J. Abrams directed Gumby fan big.
That might be the best movie ever made.
Yeah, they got to either do live action or stop motion because I don't want to see that in CGI. You know.
Here, I'll draw
Okay.
a Gumby. I'll make a new Gumby right now.
Oh, we're getting a very
Gumby is officially
behind
on
the scenes
Amazon.
live drawing of what the new Gumby feature-length film is going to look like.
Let's see if Flash.
We got
This
eyes.
is exciting.
Oh, this
Background's not the best for.
Oh boy.
John is a
Oh,
fan
man.
of Gumby.
His head's
There we
not
go.
quite pointed enough, I would say.
He's
I
so
don't. His head's
Oh,
not.
man.
His head was more pointed.
Dave
Yeah.
has criticism for you, Matt Keel.
Yeah,
He
that's
has, like,
Also,
red
his-
eyes, right?
now
his
you got
feet
the
were
Gumby.
his feet were more like bell bottoms.
yeah,
Okay.
come on,
Keep it
Matt.
coming,
He had like
keep it
bell
coming.
bottom feet.
This is yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
There you go. Yeah,
He have. Oh,
Yeah.
he had like no.
Because
feet
he would
under those.
slide on his feet.
Was that right?
Yeah.
yeah.
This is amazing.
I don't think his head was pointy. His head was like a
His head was
squared
very-
off.
It's like rounded
more
off.
lopsided.
It was like
That's not
lopsided like this.
Yeah, like the point has to go way to one side or the other.
And Matt,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to get this right, or else you're gonna have to reanimate the entire thing, like when Sonic had to reanimate the entire hedgehog before the feature came out.
Oh
Like
yeah, I
cats.
know.
Right.
That was the
right.
last
You gotta
movie
make-
that I saw in the theater, and I saw it with with Matt and Seth.
Yeah, what a coinkydink, right?
Yeah, and we
This
all
is like
What movie?
this is
Oh,
looking
Sonic.
more and more like Peppy the Frog.
yeah. I don't think he quite had lips like.
He doesn't
I-
love white supremacy.
I, for
I don't know if
one,
he ever said that he liked.
love this version.
He doesn't. The creator.
I'm ready to see this movie.
Yeah, I would go see this version of
All right,
Gumby.
Kyle's gonna,
Excited for this.
Kyle's gonna share his screen, and we're gonna see
Oh god.
what it looks like.
I love Dave
I
Getzel's
love
cartoons. They're so weird.
Kyle, we want to see what the real
Okay.
one.
Matt, what cartoon specifically do you get compared to?
Oh, Ren and Stimpy. I could probably get that
Ren and
one. the
Stimpy. Your
most.
stuff doesn't look anything like Ren and Stimpy.
I mean, I don't think it does, but I didn't even watch it when I was a kid. Really, I watched it. In
No, I
college.
used to watch that all the time.
Oh, he's like this.
Hoagie's on two legs. Hoagie's on two legs. Washing a car.
Go back to Gumby. We're trying.
There
to
he
compare.
is.
We got.
Yeah, his head is.
Blue is- he's like a blue green.
He did a pretty good job, Matt Gill. I
And
would
then he has
say.
yellow these.
Yellow eyebrows.
I'd say you
And he had
won.
a nose, didn't he?
I don't know.
Oh god, is Pokey sniffing his? Is he huffing
Oh yeah, he has.
Pokey's up.
that cleaner?
He's washing a car. He's washing
Oh,
a
okay. It looked like he was huffing the cleaner.
My favorite part is when you can see the thumbprints.
Oh, look at his shiny forehead.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a little more skinny than this Gumby.
And Prickle and Goo. Those are those guys.
Anyway, I think that we've completely lost control of this show and tell streaming spectacular.
I think next time we get to do it in your backyard, we should just watch some Gumby.
Yeah, let's do Gumby movie night. Drive-in Gumby theater.
We might have to have a drive-in.
Do everything Getzel wants to do. We just do
We'll
that.
do everything Getzel wants to. Thank you so much, Lisa. Everybody go follow Lisa Loretta. Thank you so much for coming by and being on Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular. Thank you,
Thank
Dave
you for having
Getzel.
me.
Thank you for coming by and showing that beautiful face. It looks like your hair is growing back.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Thank you, Matt Kill, for bringing the goods, drawing the future.
Thanks for doing this.
We can't wait to see all of your stuff that's coming out. Thank you, Karen, for being such a. I don't want to call you a sweetheart because I don't think that's what you are. But thanks for gracing us. Thanks for educating us on what humans or sock humans should not be.
Yeah,
That's
listen, it was a pleasure for you guys, I'm sure.
Oh, Karen. Oh, Karen.
I wouldn't disagree with that. It was a pleasure.
Oh.
It was a pleasure for all of us.
Thank you, Kyle, for co-hosting this with me, for
Hey,
making
no
beautiful
problem.
music. Thank you to all of the filmmakers that we had tonight. Please go follow Uncle John. Please go follow Jordan Letty. Go follow Dan Braswell. Go follow Peter, Director Pete. Go follow all of the amazing people that we had tonight. Hellcross. Go follow Bailey, who shared his beautiful music. Go follow Maddie Maddie, who is an amazing Tamersizer.
How do you pronounce your last name?
What?
How do you pronounce your last name?
Madeline. She's a great comedian.
Wagner. Wait, I have the track.
We have the track. Nope, not one. No, anyway, we're closing up. Kyle, take us out on an original song. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Love you all. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Lisa, and her beautiful dog.
Hi, thank you.
Oh, I cut Kyle out. I was trying to say bye to Lisa. Bye, Lisa. It's Kyle L. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for doing Show and Tell with us. That is really spectacular. Please follow us on Instagram at Show and Tell Show, not Show and Show Tell Show. There it is. We're on Instagram. Follow Kyle Health at Kyle Health. You can follow me at Deathward without the vowels. And if you want to support Show and Tell and throw some dollars our way, we did have to pay for this streaming website. Our Venmo is Show and Tell, at Show and Tell on Venmo, and on the other one called PayPal. I didn't forget what it's called. Cal's going to give us a sweet song. We'll close it out with Kyle. Thank you guys again for being with us. This was May Show and Tell Streaming Spectacular.
It's a show and tell, girl. You know where it's at. It's a show and tell. It's a show and you never saw that show before, girl. You never saw a show like us. Yeah. And all those ladies. Yeah, you know it's a yeah, you know it's a tell. Yeah, you know it's a show, tell, girl. Show, tell, girl. Show.
I knew I forgot people. Give it up for Austin Horton, who is making some amazing stuff with EE8333, and of course Jordan Letty. How could I forget the amazing director extraordinaire? Thank you so much for Jordan. Go follow all these filmmakers. We're gonna post on Facebook all of their URLs, all of their handles. Go follow and please support these guys. They're amazing. And support Show and Tell. Subscribe to our YouTube. That's where we're going to be streaming the rest of our quarantine edition of Show and Tell. And we'll be back. We'll be back.
We'll be back though. Yo, we'll be back though.
All right, now we're out. Thank you, Kyle.
It's Show and Tell.
Okay, we're not out. I forgot to thank Lori Lutz, who is doing the Instagram. How could I forget my glorious and beautiful girlfriend who has been doing live Instagram updates. Thank you, Lori. Thank you for doing that, and thank you guys for following us on Instagram at ShowTellJoe. So now we're gonna have Kyle play us out. Play us out, Kyle.
Are you tuning in? Or you gotta go set it? Oh, it's a Show Tell show. I gotta know. Are you tuning in? Or you gotta go set it? Oh, it's a Show Tell show. I gotta know. Are you tuning in? Or you gotta go set it? Oh, it's a Show Tell show. I gotta know. Are you tuning in? Or you gotta go set it? Show.
Show and Tell is the best. Isn't that Show and Tell best? Show and Tell is just the best. Yeah, straight up. It's just the best. It's just the best.
Oh, it's a Show Tell show. I gotta know. Are you tuning in? Or you gotta go set it? Oh, it's a Show Tell show. I gotta know. Are you tuning in? you gonna go? Said oh, it's a show, tell, show. I gotta know, are you tuning in? Are you gonna go? Said oh, it's a show, tell, show. I gotta know, are you tuning in? Are you gonna go? Said show, show, show. Tell, tell, tell. Show, show, show. Tell, 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 tell.